Coming at you from the OLR podcast studio.
It's really more of a basement.
Coming to you from the OLR basement studio.
But it's still a podcast.
Coming to you from the podcast basement studio.
Yeah, but you still need to say OLR.
Coming to you from the OLR podcast basement studio.
Oh, that's way too many words.
Coming at you.
That's not enough. You still need to say OLR.
Let's just start. It's OLR. Back again. Gave them a little break.
Yeah, we overachieved for a while. We give them about 5 or 6 episodes in a month.
I tell you what I like to do. I like to get your hopes up and disappoint you right on the way out.
Been doing it for a while, hadn't we?
That's what I do. That's how I do. What you been doing? Been busy?
Yeah. You've been pretty busy.
You got a new job, don't you?
No.
Got a new position at your job?
About a year ago.
Yep. How's that going?
It's good.
Yeah.
I am busy, but it's not really.
It's not really work, is it?
Yeah, it's work. I mean, I'm not hauling logs or nothing.
Well, fucking tell us about it then.
It's work. We don't have, when we ever talked about work on this podcast, we don't.
Right now.
We don't.
Right now.
So I work like most normal Americans that aren't drawing checks. So I work, Lucas, but I'm coaching AAU basketball.
There
right now.
you go.
That's a little time consuming.
There you
So
go.
we've been doing a lot of AAU basketball. We've been doing some stuff on the farm a little bit, trying to, I had to meet with my family the other day. There's just been reasons I've not been able to be here, but I'm happy to be here.
Shit happens.
We've not even talked about my Texas trip.
Hadn't talked about it.
I was planning on coming by the next week,
Yeah.
so that's one thing.
So you did get to go on a Texas trip.
That was a Texas trip. We flew out at 7:40 on a Saturday morning, was back in Nashville by 2:35 on Sunday. So we didn't really even see anything.
You didn't have time to do much.
Not much. We said we were going to do.
So where'd you fly into? Dulles?
Love Field, yes,
Love
Dallas Love Field. The thing is, we said, because we're fat boys, me and Mackie, we're fat guys, so
But he's so little that he's still just like normal size, wide. He'll still fit in a regular seat, though.
Well, I sit in a regular seat.
Okay.
Like I'm goddamn Andre the Giant. Just because I'm wide don't mean that. It's tight.
It's tight, though.
We come back through, that person sitting in the middle ruined our life.
Yeah.
Wasn't as good coming back as it was going there. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
A little tight. So we said, as long as we eat barbecue, a steak,
right,
and Whataburger, and we hit all 3 of them.
Bam.
We got barbecue in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We had about an hour and a half wait before we could get into the Cowboy Stadium, so we went and ate some. Hey, I'll give the Texas Rangers, I don't care about your baseball team, but they've got a really cool place called Texas Live down there. It's attached to their baseball stadium. And it's just like an outside venue, but then it's got bars and restaurants and all this stuff. And so we ate some barbecue there. It was just opening up. It looked like it had been a really neat area if you came back at 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
So, then...
Did you get to go to Fort Worth or no?
Yeah, that was where the concert was at. So we left the barbecue place, did the tour of the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Now, any other time, I was on the fence because I was like, do I really want to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours at a stadium when we can be seeing all of Fort Worth when we get there, right? But anyway, we did the tour of the Cowboys Stadium. Really, really cool. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, you got to go.
Right.
Because I ain't been a Dallas Cowboys fan since like 96.
Yeah. Emmitt Smith.
Which is also the last time the Dallas Cowboys were a smidge bit relevant. Just don't tell Dallas Cowboys fans that because they think they're still good and they're not. And so they said some interesting things on the tour. You could have put 3 of the old stadiums in the new one. The old Cowboy Stadium, you put 3 of those. Then it said down the road in Fort Worth, we have Billy Bob's. The world's largest honky tonk. 31 Billy Bobs could fit inside AT&T Stadium.
My goodness.
So
how many people does it seat?
I forget what they said. Like 100. The record was for the NBA All-Star game. 100 and something million. 100 and something thousand. Is what I meant. And then WrestleMania's been there. WrestleMania 32 was there. It's not putting 100 million in there. 110,000 maybe they said. Can't remember, but it's big.
That's a lot.
It's the biggest.
That's a lot of people.
Just the big screen
right.
takes up half the stadium. It's a sight to see, man. So we left there and went, and we had stayed out in Nashville a little bit late the night before. And my whole point was, like, I said, well, Mackie, I said, I'm going to get you. I've got a free hotel stay, and we might as well just stay close to the airport Friday. Why would we do that? I said, because I need you. I know you, Mackie.
I need you contained.
I need you in my possession.
Yeah.
Come Saturday
at all
morning.
times.
And I'm not excited about the prospects of you going out in Cookeville on a Friday night, having 8 Jaeger bombs, and me trying to get you
and then not
3
knowing,
a.m.
and actually not knowing where you might be.
I actually have a lot riding on this trip.
Yeah,
because we've paid for it already. So I need you in my possession. So we're gonna go down and stay the night before. And he gets down there and he hits me with the hand flip. I was like, we ain't doing nothing tonight, Mac. Right? We're just gonna go down and eat our barbecue. And he said, Wes is playing Legends Corner. I like to go out for a little bit. I like to have a drink at Legends Corner. Fair enough. Fair enough. And he hit you with a hand flip.
Right.
And I said, yeah, it's fine. I don't mind to do that.
Right.
And then we got down there and, the
thing about Nashville Airport is it's really not close to downtown Nashville.
But we stayed by the airport.
Right.
We Ubered downtown.
Okay.
Which, if you're going to do that with anybody, my suggestion, whether you're going to Nashville, Fort Worth, Denver, Atlanta, New York City, Boston, don't matter. If you're the guy splitting the Uber fares with another guy, always pay for that first ride.
Oh yeah.
Because Mackie paid $12 for the Uber downtown. I paid $56 for the Uber going back.
Oof.
Pretty fun.
Pretty
fun times. So anyway, we stayed out. We watched Wes Cook, formerly of the Barefoot Renegades, down at Legends Corner. We went back anyway. So he had me in my possession. So Mackie's one of these dudes that he likes to be there early because he don't know how long it's takes to go through security and all that. And like I'm a rookie. He's the veteran when it comes to airports. So I just followed his lead. So we sat there for a while.
Yeah.
It took like 5 minutes to go through.
Yeah. Every time I've ever flown, everybody said, get there early. So I get there like 2 hours early. It's never taken me more than 10, 15 minutes to get to my gate.
Yeah. Well, we figured that out.
Yeah.
So,
Terminal's not that far away from the entrance. Never is.
Well, we did the Cowboys. So Lindsay and Waylon wanted me to send pictures the whole time. Send us pictures while you're going through the stadium. What's cool. So I had to send them a picture of Mackie on the star. So like when Kevin Byard, the safety of the Titans, got an interception a couple years ago, he goes to the star and does the pose. Right? He's posing on the star. So Mackie's like, I'm gonna get a picture on the star. So yeah, go ahead. So I took his picture. Boom, boom. He looks all cool, He goes, do you want a picture? I was like, man, it's awkward. It's just awkward. There's 50 people in our group, and I don't want to stand here by myself, and I'm gonna look ridiculous. I'm gonna smile awkwardly because I feel weird because everybody's watching you because it's our turn to be on the star. So what do? I was like, just come over here, bud. Let's take a picture together. Because I felt it was awkward to take one by myself, so I sent it to Lindsay of Mackie on the star. She goes, why didn't you want one on the star by yourself? And I said, because that's awkward because the whole field was watching you. She goes, so you asked Mackie to take one? And I said, yeah. She goes, well, you look like a fags. And I said, well, hindsight being 2020.
Yeah. Mackie looked like the man, and you look like, he looked like he said, come over here, honey. Get somebody to take our picture.
Yeah. I was the female saying, hey, do you mind taking a picture? Yeah, thanks.
He doesn't let me out much.
Jeremy, this is actually my good side, Jeremy. So swap, Jeremy. Oh, yeah, I mean, we were hugged up and everything.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So, like, she called us that, and, like, her stepbrother, Brian, they had Easter the next day. He's like, I love DK's pictures from Texas. My favorite was him and Mackie posing on the star together. And I said, yeah, I deserve that. Tell Brian it's funny because I deserve that. So... yeah, there you are. Mackie's got a kick-ass picture.
And then you have...
and I've got,
y'all together.
11 by 14 on the mantle, with a Dallas Cowboy star.
Well, at least at least you got one.
I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
I'm aware of
it
the
happens.
situation. Yeah.
It happens.
So, anyway, we did that. Then we went down and Mackie said, I'm going to need a nap. I'm going to need a nap before we go to Fort Worth. I said, no, we caused that. The way we feel is because of
Yeah, it's our fault.
This is our fault because we said we're going to be in bed by 11 o'clock when we get up. And I said, no, we done this to ourselves. I'm not doing it. So Mackie's like, no, bullshit. I'm taking a nap. So he closes the blinds, turn off the lights, and I'm like texting Lindsay, watching the Final Four. I'm like, I can't do this. So I get up and take a shower. And then when I get up, I was like, all right, bitch, get up. Time to go. I was like, we're not sleeping our life away in Fort Worth. Like, it's, the concert was at 10 p.m., so we thought we had time to dick around. So we get down there and we go to H3 Steakhouse. So the two we were debating about was the Cattleman Steakhouse and H3. So it's like a 2-hour wait, so we got to go up and down Fort Worth. I got to go to the White Elephant Saloon. That's the one Jason Eady talked about, where him and Cody Jinks first got their starts in Fort Worth. We went there. We went to a whole lot of different bars. So then Billy Bob, Eighth Steak, which was tremendous. Then Billy Bob's is the real deal. It's like you have to be, like you need to go in tour that place without all the people.
Right.
It's huge. Huge.
It's huge.
So Hank Jr. comes out there. We see OLR alumni, Sam Williams. First time I ever met him.
Right.
He was coming outside stage where we come out of the bar. And,
did he realize how big of a deal it was for him to meet you?
I think he probably
did.
Probably not in the moment.
But looking back, he will.
Well, I think he
probably. Did he ask about me?
But he said, no, he didn't. But I don't even know that he.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't ask about you on that particular night.
Could have said, yeah, and I wouldn't have known any different.
Yeah. I don't know that he knew who I was.
Right.
And I interviewed him.
Okay.
Did you interview him that night too? You did, didn't you?
I talked to him.
Yeah. Well, fuck him.
Fuck him.
Sam Williams don't want to mess with OLR. That's okay.
It's all right.
So whatever, Samuel. So Hank comes out, does Hank things.
But fantastically, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, he's
Hank Williams.
He's the best. And
he's HWJ.
Billy Bob security is so anal. Like I moved from my table about 15 feet to take a picture, and they said, "Sir, go sit down." I said, "Easy, I'll settle down."
Whoa!
And whoa! Settle down, sir. I apologize for me taking a photo. With my cellular device. So everybody like Hank's. Yeah, I swear the biggest redneck. He's like 1993 out of the chute. He's dressed like Alan Jackson. He's got Keith Whitley's hair and mustache. He's tucked in. Every time Hank's up, he's doing this number, and it's hilarious. It was a sight. So they're running these people down, like these security guards, left, right, sitting people down.
Get them.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Finally, this guy next to me is like, "I ain't sitting down, buddy. I'm at a concert. You can kiss my ass."
Yeah.
So then they come to a standstill with this guy, and I'm trying to record Dinosaur on my phone because he's singing Dinosaur. And the security guard's sitting there like, "You need to come with us." The cops want to talk to him. Like, I told Mackie, I just want to tell the security guard, "Please, sir, sit down. Sit down." I'm trying to record I can't see because Then about that time, Hank said, "Oh, by the way, if you ain't rowdy enough, I brought my illegitimate rebel son from Detroit. Bobby, come talk to him."
Oh, hell.
And Kid Rock comes out, and not a soul sitting after that. And then Kid Rock brings out Miranda Lambert.
Really?
And Sam Williams. So they all gather on stage. That place was going wild.
And the security guard's just having a heart attack the whole time.
Well, the security guard, by that time, just what's he going to do?
Yeah, what's we can do?
They just went ahead to smoke in the corner, you know.
Settle down, security guards.
Kid Rock come out and played all summer long, and they did Family Tradition, and the best part was when "Why do you drink? Why do you roll smoke?" And just to see Miranda Lambert go, "Get laid." In her tight blue jeans. God bless her.
God bless her.
Some woman called her trashy.
Well, yeah, a little bit. What's your point?
What did Confederate Railroad say about that?
I like a woman just a little on the trashy side.
Yeah.
And what's it tell you, woman?
"That's a cocktail waitress in a Dolly Parton wig." And I said, "I know that ain't shit cool. That's the kind I dig." I like women just a little on the trashy side.
I like it when they wear their clothes too tight and their hair's dyed.
Too much lipstick, Anna.
Too much rouge.
Gets me excited, leaves me feeling confused.
I like women just a little on the trashy side.
Damn. Good for you, Miranda. Good for you, Bobby. Yeah. Speaking of trash, Bobby's the ultimate redneck trash.
Yeah.
So
somebody at the concert called Miranda Lambert trash.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, somebody in my real life. I don't remember who said it, but she was wrong. She was right and wrong at the same time.
But she's
a hater.
Well, yeah. But, Miranda Lambert is a little trashy, but I like it.
Okay.
Something went wrong.
No, I just had a lot of stuff coming in all at once here with my
with your telephone, telemobile.
And so Mackie falls in love with this Wetzel-looking guy. He's like,
well, why wouldn't he? You know, that seems like something Mackie would do. Get all the way to Fort Worth and fall in love with the guy.
Well, he was tall, about 6'3", long, long flowing black hair, chest hair hanging out of his shirt. You know, and he's like, what Young's doing? What Young's about to do? Well, that's my little brother's 21st birthday. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then he's following. Mackie latches on to old Wetzel Jr. here.
Yeah.
He's following around everywhere. And I said,
he might be trying to get rid of you, Mac.
You know, and they were really nice. They were. Finally, I told Mac, I said, we're 37 and 39, and you're like
he's 21.
You're latching on these 21 and 23-year-old brothers. I'm going to guess they don't want.
They're trying to get away.
They don't want to hang out with the soccer moms all night. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's ditch them.
Yeah.
So he's like, no, they're cool.
Yeah.
So I hang a hard right. Wetzel Jr. and his brother didn't say, hey, guys, where you going?
Right.
They didn't because they didn't want to hang out with their uncles.
Here's the thing. You know, they were out catting around. You guys were, 30 minutes from going home and going to sleep.
Well, that's not true. But I said, Mackie, he's like, why would you do that? And I said, Mackie, do you remember the movie Varsity Blues? You remember the guy that was the class of 89 that still was coming to hang out with Tweeter and them, had his Letterman jacket on, and he got the pot, the flower pot put on top of the head, and he got nailed in the nuts with the baseball bat? That's us if we go hang out with Wetzel Jr. and his little brother on his 21st birthday, okay?
That's us, buddy.
Yeah.
They're going to pull a trick on us.
No matter how much TikTok you watch throughout the day, Mackie.
You're not 16
We're 37 and 39, so it's probably just...
Let's let them go.
Let's exit stage right, and let's find our own scene.
Uh-huh.
So we did. We went to this little place, and so the thing is, my drinking story is I don't drink a whole lot anymore, and when I drink beer, beer is no different. But so you know how much whiskey I used to drink, right? So now when I go out, and Mackie loves Jaeger bombs, and I'll say, give me a Vegas bomb, and then the girl hooligans will be like, oh, a Vegas bomb, that's cute. Well, it's not like it's a daiquiri. It's Red Bull and vodka. Chelsea, I don't really care what you think about me drinking my one Vegas bomb to Mackie's 6 Jaegers, okay? So Mackie gets in the bar, he's like, Vegas bomb, I assume? I said, well, no, you assume wrong. You know what that got the cat. We're in Texas.
Yeah.
It's whiskey.
It's whiskey time.
It's whiskey time. So, man, I had a lot of whiskey shots down there. So,
like a bunch?
I felt fine. No, not a bunch. Not overkill or anything. But, enough that...
Boy, a whiskey hangover does not sound good.
And I didn't have a hangover because I didn't drink a whole lot of beer because I got full off the big-ass steak we ate. But enough whiskey that a guy walks into the bar with a purple... I don't know what you'd call this shirt. Okay. It was Texas. That's what you call Texas. There's some real cowboys down there.
Oh, yeah.
That's all Texas. Texas real cowboys. This guy had a purple shirt on. Mackie's over talking to these 2 other people he's made friends with.
Oh, yeah. I guarantee
This guy's got 3 buttons at least undone. The most starched Wranglers you ever seen. Boots. Had this big Colonel Hensley-looking hat on. He gives me the nod, and I said, I'm here to tell you. I said, if I can get anything in my life, it's the confidence you got.
Yeah.
I said, you know how much? He said, what do you mean? I said, do you know how ridiculous you look? I said, I ain't never in my life seen somebody look so damn ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, this is going 2 ways. I'm going to get knocked out at the bar off this bar stool with my Crown Royal in hand, or we're going to be buddies.
Yeah.
And he goes, really? And I said, dude, did you look at a mirror before you went out? But I'm telling you, you're killing it, kid.
Yeah.
You're killing it. I said, because they're right there, I said, I would have my ass kicked within the first 5 minutes. Well, first off, I'm too insecure to ever rock that.
There's no way.
I said, but your confidence, I said, you just came here exuding confidence. I said, you run that shit. As soon as you walk in the door, you own this bar, right? You're like, it's like Cheers. Everybody knows your name when you walk in because you're rocking the hell out of this outfit. He said, dude, you gonna buy me a shot for all you're hitting on me?
Yeah. I said, did you kiss him when he's done with that?
Yeah. He said, you're hitting on me so hard. I wish you go ahead and buy me a shot.
Yeah.
So we laughed. We had a laugh.
Let's do it.
But then he hung around. And I thought maybe. I think he really.
Maybe he thinks I'm really hitting on him.
Maybe he was flamboyant for a reason. You know, there's that. Steers and something in Texas. They say.
He could have been.
He could have been because I don't know that he was a steer necessarily.
Did you see him talk to any ladies after?
He had
after y'all made out.
The martini I bought him. No, we didn't. It was about closing time by that time.
Sure.
Pretty good little time though. Pretty good little time. I just wish we'd seen more.
You wasn't there long.
We've seen the. I said I want to see the stadium, and I want to go to Billy Bob's, and I want to see the stockyards, and we saw all 3 of them. It's like in high school when you say
Did you see the arena?
It's like when I go to in high school basketball, when you say I want to beat Herman Springs Salina and win homecoming. And that's all we won.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all we did. No, what arena?
The arena that they have like rodeos and stuff
at Billy Bob's.
While you're in the stockyards.
I saw a couple. I saw one beside Billy Bob's.
I don't know where it's at.
I don't think that's the same one.
I don't think so either.
I probably wouldn't have cared about it.
Right.
I'm not a real cowboy.
Right.
I'm not even a Union Hill cowboy.
I wanted to see the arena when I went down there. And you know what? It was a little bit of a disappointment because you know what it is? Just a big open thing of dirt, really. That's all it was.
I figured it wouldn't be nothing I would be impressed about. But
see what happened was whenever I went, somebody said, "Hey, you should stop and look in the arena while you're there." And I said, "Cool." I went in there and thought, it's really just a big place. It's got a lot of dirt in it.
Yeah.
They have it smells like horses.
I tell you what sucks.
The smell of horses.
Yeah. I've only been on a horse like twice in my life.
Yeah, it's enough though, right? Do you want to do it again?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm good. I've had horses. You know what? I want another one. I don't want one.
Mm-mm. I text Jason Eady on Thursday,
and
I said, "We're going to be in your area.
Come out and hang out."
No, I didn't say that. I said, I'm going to be in the Fort Worth area. I said, anything I need to for sure hit. He said, well, me and Courtney are doing a show on Sunday night.
Right.
It's sold out, but I can see if you can get put on the guest list.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that'd be really cool. I said, but we're only staying half day Sunday, and we're flying out at lunch. So I asked Mackie, I said, hey, man, Edie has said they're having a show. I said, you just want to, if it ain't too much, you want to change our flights? He goes, I can take off work. I said, you're going to call into work at least one day next week. Why can't it just be Monday?
Right.
And he said, I just can't. So whereas we're going to the stockyards 9:30 Saturday night, been cool if we could have changed our flights, wouldn't it? We can do it. I was like, no,
Still can.
Still,
yeah.
So we didn't, but come out, find out Monday morning on Jason and Courtney's Instagram pages. They had a surprise guest at their show, and it was Cody Jinks.
Oh, well, there you
why wouldn't it be?
Should change your flights.
But hell, I didn't get to party with him in Gainesboro, so why would I get to party with him in Fort Worth,
Yeah, nobody told you either.
Either time. Hey, Cody, remember hanging out with a bunch of people that didn't know your music? That's cool.
Cool, man. Yeah. People suck.
So, what's been going on with you?
Not a thing, buddy. Not a thing. That's it.
And so next on the list, DMX.
50 years old, died. Had a relapse.
Yeah, he's been straight,
and then a collapse. Had a heart attack, died.
So what is DMX's legacy to you?
Well, I was gonna bark, but I've got the sniffles, and it ain't gonna come out right.
So the man give 20 years of contributions,
Yep.
and it's all you can do is a bark for him.
That's it.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is X gonna give it to you.
He gave it to him.
He did. Let him have it.
I like DMX. I've not. I mean,
I've not listened to anything of his since the Rough Riders anthem, so I'm really not. I don't know if he had a career after 2000. Probably did.
Yeah, I mean, no, he didn't. Really,
Okay.
2000.
So it's not like I followed his career. I knew him more than Nipsey Hussle.
Well, Nipsey Hussle's a legend.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nipsey Hussle's a legend, but I knew DMX more.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Nipsey Hussle was a guy. I was like, I've never heard of this guy ever in my life, but everybody that's ever went through LA had a picture with him on the camera roll.
I knew. I listened to Rough Riders anthem in 1998. Okay,
yeah,
that's the last time I heard anything about it.
Look, man, I always like that. Of course, Rough Riders anthem. I always liked Ain't No Sunshine off the Exit Wounds soundtrack.
Yeah,
and he did a good job on that song, I thought.
Sure.
You didn't like that song? Ain't no sunshine
no,
when it comes.
No, I know the song. Oh. All I'm saying is it doesn't stand out to me,
Well, I mean, that's kind of where we're getting at with DMX, right? I'll just say this. Anytime that Rough Riders anthem comes on, it's still a banger.
Yeah.
It still is.
I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it since probably, this was 1998. Probably 1999 wrapped it up for me.
Yeah, I've not thought about DMX since. So, because even like when he started out, Jay-Z was kind of coming on. Nelly was not long after that.
Mm-hmm.
Nelly and Jay-Z put out albums that still was mid 2000s, even in the 2010. Well, Jay-Z especially, kept ascending. Nelly not so much, but DMX is really You didn't hit it, but
You didn't hit.
he didn't. And then you look back as you grow from your teenage years and your music taste changes. You know, there just wasn't a lot of demand on my playlist for like what these bitches want.
Yeah.
You know, I downloaded that song the other day just because that's what you do when people die. You go back and like, well, what did I miss about their career? Let's look back.
Yeah, and you know, you think, what did I miss about their career? But the only songs that you actually download is the ones from when you were a kid.
Well, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
But like, but then I got to thinking, I was like, man, there's not a lot of DMX songs that apparently I listened to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at my library right now. I've got Rough Riders Anthem.
Right. X is coming.
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah. Get at me, dog.
One More Road to Cross.
Mm-hmm.
What These Bitches Want.
Uh-huh.
But like, I want to see the lyrics on this. But and who could ever think for don't ever forget about the contributions of Cisco.
Oh, the song, right?
Well, yes, but the thing is, he was known for the thong song, but then DMX gave him all the street cred because they put him on this What These Bitches Want.
You know what they really didn't want after a little while, probably Cisco and DMX. I don't know, maybe they did. He's just 50, Well,
I'm not. Here's the thing about women, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing where I thought it was never just don't kiss and tell.
Right.
You don't throw out a checklist of women.
Mm-hmm.
There's creepy men in the world that say I've had that. And we all hate those kind of people. DMX, he didn't care to throw it out there. There was Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, okay, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, Alicia, Teresa, Monica, Sharon, Nikki, Lisa, Veronica, Karen, Vicky, damn, Cookie. Well, I met her in the ice cream parlor, right?
Uh-huh.
Diane, Tanya, Lori, and Carla, Marina, fake name seems like. Selena.
I think some of them were made up.
Katrina, Sabrina, about 3 Kims. Well, we all know Kims like to get down with her get down. Latoya, who hadn't had a Latoya from here, this area especially. Latoya is
pretty common.
They're about as common as the Jessica around here. Latoyas are. Tina, Shelly, Bridget, Kathy, Rashida. Rashida. Remember that? Who's your favorite Rashida?
There's so many of them. It's hard for me to remember.
Yeah, my favorite Rashida would probably be the one he's talking about.
Yeah.
Kelly, Nicole, Angel, Juanita, Stacy,
Tracy. You can't
Tracy.
go wrong with a good Juanita.
Well, what I like better than Juanita is a Rona.
Yeah.
And a Rhonda, Donna, Yolanda, Tawana, and Wanda. At some point, you just stop and say, is he rhyming or does he really know a Diane? I don't think too many girls in the scene have been around Diane. Jack and Diane, John Mellencamp. I believe John Mellencamp knew a Jack and Diane.
I do.
I don't think one Earl Simmons ever knew a Diane.
You think they said, "Hey X, are you rhyming or are you just telling the truth?" They said, "Hey yo, bitch, I already know these bitches, and their names just happen to rhyme."
I believe it if it said La Diane.
I don't know. I hate it. I hate that he had like a relapse. I hate that he got clean and had a relapse and he died. But I don't really.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
I want you. This is just a random thing.
I'm not gonna record. I'm not gonna say "Hey yo, bitch" so that you can.
No.
Record it.
I want you to take Justin Moore's "Small Town USA." Right here. I got the lyrics right here. I want you to just read that first couple stanzas in DMX's voice.
A lot of people call it prison when I was growing up. These are my roots, and this is what I love. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
All right, well,
it's too much.
So what if I picked a different artist?
I don't know.
So we love Rough Riders Anthem forever and ever.
Forever.
And it sucks that you hate seeing anybody die.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got yourself clean, then you end up dying that way. So, but he had a huge following.
And he had recently had he had Rona in the song. I think he recently had the Rona too. I don't think that helped him any.
So, scammers are hitting where they're not just hitting your pocketbook anymore.
What are they trying to get?
they know that some men are just nymphos.
Right.
People have sex problems.
Uh-huh.
I had a girl the other day add me on Facebook, right?
Uh-huh.
And I've never seen this girl in my life. I looked at it and I thought, I had like 10 mutual friends. So I thought, shoot, I'll just accept it. I'll do that sometimes. I'll accept friend requests and I'll go through 2 or 3 months. I'm like, I don't know these people.
I'll just delete them.
So this girl hits me up on Facebook Messenger today, says, hello, how are you? And it's all spaced out. And I thought,
It's not real.
this is not real. I said, hello there, scammer.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, I'm sorry, Emily. Autocorrect on my part. I'm really sorry, this friend request. I just wanted to make new friendships on Facebook.
Oh, that's because that's how people talk.
Yeah. Why I send a friend request on Facebook if it bothers you? I'm really sorry. I said, it's okay. She goes, okay then. I am very pleased to meet you. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. Where are you from? I said, Bangkok, of course. She said, I work in CVS pharmacy store. What is your job? You live alone or you live with your family? I said, well, I work part-time at Deja Vu. I live in a small village with Haiti refugees. She says, I live alone on my apartment. Well, I am single for some time. What do you do in your free time? I said, I volunteer at nursing homes singing Barry Manilow songs in the voice of Johnny Cash. The older women love it.
Mm-hmm.
I also have an internship as a DJ at the Midnight Express Strip Club in Smithville, Tennessee. She says, I like to go fishing with friends and watch movies, cooking, sports too. By the way, I love sex. And you?
Well, as a matter of fact, I love sex.
I said, well, I've been working with the TBI to bust internet scammers who steal Facebook identities to talk to people on Facebook Messenger. I said, that's actually probably my favorite hobby, Emily. We've busted many international perverts who pretend to be pretty girls looking for love in all the wrong places. So weird that you messaged me. I thought you were scamming me at first. Good to hear you're a normal white girl who likes to fish and fornicate. Where have you been my whole life? She says, I look at your pictures. You look nice. Are you alone now? I said, no, my wife is here. My girlfriend, who is also her older sister, is in the next room, and we have a Christian youth group coming over to sing Christmas carols to our neighborhood at 9:30 sharp. I love giving back to my little community.
Right.
She goes, you would like to see my boobs and my puss.
Well, I love it when I love a woman to listen to you.
Yeah.
That really hears what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to feel like a conversation's 2 ways when I'm having it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to one of our old teachers here.
Yeah.
I just feel like
you're not even listening.
Yeah, I said, well, you seem forward, Emily. I prayed for a woman like you to message me on Facebook, and God answered.
Yeah.
She goes, I want it to stay between us just to give ourselves pleasure. Can I trust you? I said,
yeah.
If you can't trust me, who can you trust?
Who can you? You've known me for 5-6 minutes now.
Well, just when I think I'm getting this person,
yeah.
She goes, I'm alone in my room. I'm going to show you my kitty cat, and you show me your nice member.
Yeah.
The rest between us. I said, I better not, Emily. She goes, are gay.
Are gay.
She hits me with the are gay.
Yeah, are gay.
And I said, okay. And my coworker's like, they're stealing your information as you talk. Like you're the one.
Well, they're not. They're not. What they're trying to do is trying to, get you to whip it out so that they can say, hey, look, I'm going to show this to everybody. If you don't, go buy me a Best Buy card right now.
I just never seen them coming at that angle.
Yeah,
nobody's ever asked me for junk pics.
Yeah, send me a junk pic. No, I'm not going to.
What if I had just Googled like Chinese penis?
It'll come up
and save the photo. Oh, I know. How far though would it?
No, not far. Not as far as you'd think. For a grown man, not as far as that they ought to.
Could you even see it?
Yeah, some of them you can. If they trim the nest down.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, man. I should have just Googled Chinese penis and sent her a photo of it.
Yeah.
Wonder what her response would have been then.
But at this point, if you're going to get blackmailed for somebody's penis,
should have sent them.
Let's not send them a Chinese guy's penis. Let's get stay away from the Asian communities. Altogether. Maybe go to the black community or maybe a strong Spanish community. Somewhere else. Yeah.
Maybe not. That's the one.
Yeah. Maybe that's not the one you want.
Yeah.
I don't want. God forbid. It's bad enough if you're going, hey, I'm getting scammed. Are people going to believe you when you say that's actually not my penis? when they send this to your boss and be like, look, you got to tell your boss, which one's weirder? Hey, look, I'm getting scammed, or hey, look, that's really not my penis. Would you like to see my real one? As a matter of fact, so that that one's not mine.
They said, did you trim better? Just prove it's not you.
I've got a lightning bolt shaped in mine. Is it? You know, and it has been. You know, it's not like I did it just so that you would think that this isn't mine.
Right. This reminds me of a buddy this week that said, he's like, so if a buddy of mine sent me a link on Snapchat, a porn link, just to mess with me. He's like, so I copy a porn link, and I'm going to text it back to him. He's like, I sent it to a female coworker or a female customer. He's like, I'm going to work at this person's house.
Oh, yeah.
And I sent him a porn link.
Mm-hmm. Have you, is it somebody that he knew?
Prior,
I mean, like,
don't more so like they knew what they done for a living and hired
but not that I've knew this person for like 15 years and I'm cool with them.
No. I can't imagine there's much more like crawl under a rock feelings in the world than
at least they'll fire you and you don't have to go see them.
Yeah, they didn't fire him.
Oh, that's the hard part.
We got to look at this person face to face.
Maybe it works for some people. Maybe it works. Hopefully, it works out for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow up with a story.
Yeah, I would. Because it's been relationships have started for weirder things.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Saying.
But the thing is, you can never explain to that person. That person's always going to think this is what they do. This is and you're never going to be able to explain that. Look, I don't generally do that because no matter how you said it, it's going to sound like you're making some shit up to try to get out of the fact that you just sent a porn link to somebody.
But I mean, you got it just up and ready.
Yeah.
That's like, have you ever been talking to somebody, this is probably not happened to you, it's happened to me, somebody show you something on their phone and they just hit Safari and they forgot to click off of,
no,
I've had it happen.
That's
talking
hilarious.
to a guy and the guy and he no-sold it. I was like, that was you just had a porn up on your phone, you got to know.
That's pretty bad.
When you click on the porn site, when you click on the video, the second window pops up. You
got to close them all out.
The pop-up ad pops up, So when you get done with your business, there's still another window to close, pal.
You got to close them all.
Yeah. Prayers.
Too. That'd be hard to come back from. So you got to look at him and go, you shook my hand. You shook my hand a while ago, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough,
How long ago was that from, buddy? Tell me how long ago that's from right now. Is this 15 minutes old or is this like...
Is that last night?
It was like 6 hours ago. Which one is this?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
That's got to be so embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
Tell me who done it to you. Tell me their name.
Oh, no.
Tell me what it rhymes with.
No. Will not do that.
Does it rhyme with Durham Lackey?
No, it actually wasn't. No.
Oh, good.
No.
Hey, let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Quick. All right, we're back again.
What's happening? Oh,
staring contest.
Here, I saw some on social media that we got to stop it. It's not a phrase. It's not a. But it needs, and it should have been on our old segments about stuff that needs to stop. People doing half birthday parties for themselves.
What does that mean?
Yeah. I saw somebody the other day and they had a cake and it says, "It's my half birthday, y'all."
But what does that mean?
It's
like 6 months.
6 months into the year.
Are they 3? Are these 3-year-olds?
What are we doing here?
Because when my boy was 3, he wanted to say he was 3.5.
Yeah.
And when he was 4, now that he's 4, he wants to say that he's 4.5.
And that's fine, but you don't even have birthday parties for him even.
Mm-mm. But the thing, when he's 12, I'm gonna have to say, hey, you can't call yourself and a half anymore.
You're just 12. I went on the rant about the month situation here on that one podcast we did. I even done it at a work presentation. I was like, Jack, my baby Jack is 1. I said, he's not
16 months.
And and it really, technically with Jack's age, that's okay. On the day of, he was 18 months.
Right.
18 months is acceptable. 15 months is acceptable. I just don't do it because I hate the 28 months and the 38 months. Now he's 2 and 3. Stop it. So it's not much. I don't know which one's more cringe.
I do. An adult saying that they're having a half birthday.
It's dumb as shit.
But sometimes people are like depressed as shit and, don't have any friends. They've been in quarantine during COVID.
This was
they're sitting around. They're going to have their 6-month birthday party with me and all my friends. I'm halfway to next year. Hopefully, I don't kill myself before then.
I mean, COVID can't even take blame for this because people were doing this long before COVID.
That's stupid.
halfway through the last part of my 20s. Well, you'll be 30 in 6 months. You are correct.
You can't have.
Stop the half birthdays. It's ignorant. It's ignorant. It's pathetic. It's desperate.
I don't like it.
I mean, there's a lot of look at me situations on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I've been guilty of myself, probably. Been told so.
Mm-hmm.
Been told as much. But you'll never ever see me put happy half birthday to me. I'll never wish you a happy half birthday.
Well, you shouldn't.
I don't even like pictures of yourself on your Facebook saying it's my birthday, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, do you need people to tell you happy birthday that bad?
I don't. Here's the thing. I forgot that I've already had a birthday this year. My little boy asked me when my birthday was going to be, and I forgot that it was like 2 weeks ago.
I'd say if our listeners would come to expect anything as such, that's common.
Yeah.
They'd be like, well, if anybody don't know his birthday, it's Lucas.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
Like, again, like we made fun of the last podcast. What's Lucas' phone number? No, we never call it. So
I don't remember saying that. So I think that that's something that you probably have made fun of me about at some point. Somebody else.
We did on the podcast last time.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, well,
okay.
Listen back.
Okay.
I can't tell you. Get us another click on it. Happy birthday, stupid. We agree.
Yeah. Half birthdays are stupid.
Level of desperation's off the charts when you're wishing yourself a happy half birthday.
And if you're really reaching out for help, the suicide prevention hotline's out there too.
Yeah, there's a number out there. Google it.
Yeah,
we don't have it right offhand.
I don't.
But but really, just off yourself if you're if you're really that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 100% joking about that.
Let's finish out the rest of this podcast with our bracket.
You want to?
Yeah.
It's gonna be long though.
Well, we can condense it.
Yeah, we can condense it.
Yeah.
So we decided to put on Facebook this morning, what is your favorite sports movie? So you'd be surprised how people can't read, Lucas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Because I put on there, doesn't have to be any of the pictures. So in the pictures, I put Field of Dreams, Major League, Friday Night Lights, White Men Can't Jump, Remember the Titans, Hoosiers, Rudy, The Miracle, and Blue Chips. And everybody was like, what about Varsity Blues? And I said...
Remember that part where I said it doesn't have to be?
Yeah. And you're going to have a whole lot of trouble with that because I just...
Well, I noticed it. I noticed it as I was doing it.
Yeah, it's hard to get that many things.
That's a lot of names on there.
So our number one... but we can go through them pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Because a lot of these I'm not going to know.
Yeah, and we apologize. I don't know some of these. I don't know some of these like I should. So I'll go ahead and say our four...
it's 32 movie break.
64.
That's a lot of movies.
Well, 32 just wasn't enough.
I got you.
Really. So our four number one seeds are Remember the Titans, League of Their Own, Love and Basketball, and Varsity Blues. That's the four that got the most votes by you, the Facebook audience today. I took all your individual comments, which was over 150, and made these this bracket.
Love and Basketball, was that Jesus?
No, it's He Got Game.
It's He Got Game.
Love and Basketball was the one with Omar Epps, where the little boy and the little girl play basketball together when they're little. Mm-hmm. Remember?
I kind of do.
We'll kind of Google some topics here. So the number one seed is Remember the Titans. Against
Denzel Washington.
Yes, against The Natural.
Kevin Costner.
Google it.
No, The Natural.
It's not Kevin Costner. He's in a lot of these, but
is that a baseball movie?
Just put The Natural movie.
Yeah, Robert Redford. A lot older.
1984 release date.
Yeah.
Now, The Natural got a ton of votes from people.
I've seen that movie, but it's been a long time ago, and it really doesn't jump out at me as being.
So what's your favorite part about Remember the Titans?
I don't even remember the Titans movie.
How can you actually, they tell you to remember it. It's in the title.
I heard it, but I didn't. I don't remember it.
It's just in the times where you put the racial.
Is that the one where they're sitting there yelling at each other? Strong side, weak side, left side, right side, blah blah blah. Is that it?
It's just got all the racial overtones where they have to go through the movie. You can hit the IMDb there. IMDb.
About what? There's the cast.
It'll give you the prefaces.
Oh yeah. I remember it now.
It received the most votes of anybody.
Yeah, Sunshine. Yeah, I got Sunshine. Yeah. So I remember it.
So just read just hit the Wikipedia right here, the IMDb. So we'll give just a quick description. Everybody knows what Remember the Titans are. You know, use the internet.
Let's see. The true story of a newly appointed African-American coach and his high school team on their first season as a racially integrated unit. Suburban Virginia schools have been segregated for generations. One black and one white high school are closed, and the students sent to T.C. Williams High School under federal mandate to integrate. The year is seen through the eyes of the football team, where the man hired to coach the black school is made head coach over the highly successful white school. Based on the actual events of 1971, the team becomes the unifying symbol for the community as the boys and the adults learn to depend and trust each other. You know, it was a good movie.
It's everybody loves it. I have not watched Remember the Titans in years. I do like the movie a lot, so it'll advance here.
Mm-hmm.
The number 7 and 10 seed Caddyshack versus Slapshot.
Ooh, I'm not sure what Slapshot is. It really doesn't matter what Slapshot is.
Not really,
because Caddyshack's one of the best movies of all time. Yeah. Let me see what Slapshot is though.
We all remember Caddyshack.
Oh yeah, Bill Murray, one of his best of all time. Well, that's a Paul Newman movie. Isn't that interesting? So, more about Slapshot. A failing ice hockey team finds success with outrageously violent hockey goonery.
I've never watched Slapshot.
I've never seen it. Never seen it. Boy, that is really long.
So hit the Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Just look at Caddyshack on here. So everybody remembers Caddyshack, the golf movie, Rodney Dangerfield, Belushi, Chevy Chase. I mean, just off.
Ted Knight, hilarious.
Caddyshack from 1980.
An exclusive golf course has to deal with a brash new member and a destructive dancing gopher. You know, stupid gopher. I'm gonna have to say, you know, it really doesn't matter. Caddyshack's gonna pass.
Yeah, Caddyshack's a good one. I apologize to the Slapshot loyalists. I've just never seen it.
You know, I don't know anything about it.
So, The Blind Side, the next movie, the story about Michael Orr, who was the homeless kid taken in by
Sandra Bullock.
Well, in the movie, yeah, Sandra Bullock and Tim McGraw.
It was nice to see Sandra Bullock take him in.
It was nice. Michael Orr played for the Titans. He was a Ravens draft pick, and then made his way to the Titans for a year or two. And
did he ever thank Sandra Bullock for doing that for him?
You know, not why. You know, his parents were there at the game one day.
And how did Tim McGraw think about?
They weren't. It wasn't really them. I was like, Michael Orr, that's not your parents. He's like, I couldn't sign autographs more for my parents. Well, that's not Sandra Bullock.
Here's the thing: Sandra Bullock and Tim McGraw's your parents. So, as a matter of fact, you're not.
I was led to believe.
I was led to believe that.
And that would even rule the Michael Orr.
LV Law.
I was confused the whole time.
And what was it up against?
The Little Giants.
Hey, I know.
Dan Aykroyd.
I know for a fact that people like the movie The Blind Side.
Yeah.
But do you remember the ice box?
Do you remember?
Did you watch Little Giants?
We've all had that big brother, little brother thing. I haven't because I don't have a brother. And your brother whip your ass. So Ed O'Neill, formerly known as Al Bundy.
Rick Moranis and Ed O'Neill.
You're the Rick Moranis of your family.
As a matter of fact, yes.
Yeah.
I'm Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You know, that's this guy. There's a whole bunch of, there's Emmitt Smith that's, he hadn't chased down any footballs at this point in time. And I don't know who this guy is, but, he's on steroids real bad.
I wouldn't say real bad, but he's probably taking some.
He's taking them, What's the kid's name here that's doing the pull-ups?
Don't remember him.
I don't remember. Hey, Little Giants wins that one, hands down.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Yeah, Blindside's not that good of a movie as compared to Little Giants.
It's a good inspirational story. It's actually a true story,
Yeah.
But,
But Ed O'Neill and Rick Moranis.
Yeah. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Blindside people that give it enough votes to be the number 3 seed is probably going to be pissed off about
Here's
that.
the thing.
Go do your own podcast. You put a little big giant.
Sandra Bullock really didn't even adopt him.
No, she didn't. Glory Road.
Never heard of her.
And people really like that movie. I don't know that I've ever seen it either. We're going to get so trashed
Glory Road movie.
for not watching enough movies, Sorry, I have a life. Sorry, I was out enjoying my youth instead of watching sports movies.
I don't like that guy. Any of those guys. Josh Lucas. Evan Jones is a douche.
He looks it.
He is. I've never seen a movie where he wasn't a douche. 40 years ago, Don Haskins went on a recruiting trail to find the best talent in the land, black or white. 7 blacks and 5 whites made up the legendary 1965 to 66 Texas Western Miners. Here's the thing. They seem to be going, like doing let's do a black and white movie.
Let's do it. Remember the Titans of a basketball movie.
That seems to be what happened there. Remember the Titans? No, we can't call it that. Let's call it Remember Glory Road? No, we can't say remember. How about Glory Road? Yeah. Can we put Denzel Washington in it? No, we can't do that.
No.
We're not making that same movie over again. And then they said, yes, we are.
You got a 7.2 out of 10.
People like it.
55% though on Rotten Tomatoes, which is not good.
Here's the thing. Rotten Tomatoes, a lot of people don't like good movies on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Now, Metacritic.
How about, what's some more on?
That's what it is. It's the black and white basketball movie.
Yeah. All right. So it's going against Gridiron Gang with The Rock and Exhibit.
I don't even.
You don't remember that one?
Is Cutting Edge on this?
No.
It's not. That's my favorite sports movie of all time.
I've never heard of it.
You never heard of,
You going to look up Gridiron Gang before you look up Cutting Edge?
Yeah, I will. I'd rather see the Cutting Edge.
Is it
It's the movie where the hockey player decides he can't play hockey anymore. And you know what he does? There's a girl that's a figure skater that needs a partner, and he's a washed up hockey player, and he goes and does figure skating. I like that movie better than I like any of these ones we've said so far.
Yeah,
and I bet it didn't even make the.
A guy that loves the Gilmore Girls would love the Cutting Edge.
What's your point?
DB Sweeney.
Toe pick. Because you know what you don't have on hockey skates? A toe pick. You know what you do have on figure skating skates? A toe pick. So you know what he keeps doing? Tripping over the toe picks. You'd say, toe pick.
Delete your iTunes account in this podcast.
All right.
Forever.
What am I supposed to be looking up?
Gridiron Gang.
Okay. Gridiron Gang.
It's The Rock takes a bunch of unruly kids.
Yeah.
And makes a football team out of them. It's The Rock, man.
Yeah, it's The Rock. And
Exhibit X to the Z.
And we pimped your school. Your football team didn't have a football team, so we put a TV in it.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna upset a lot of Glory Road folks because the story's generic and we've seen it before. We've
already seen it. We've already voted for it once.
We've already voted for it.
Yeah.
So we're going Gridiron Gang.
Yeah, Gridiron Gang.
Just because our next president of the United States
is
doing such a good job with juvenile delinquents.
Get him, Rock.
He went to the inner city and he took them little thugs.
Yeah.
And he made little football players out of them. Eddie is not going to win. Eddie is a filler. Eddie is Whoopi Goldberg.
No. Hold on. Is it?
It's Woody. It's Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, never mind. No, that's not what I thought it was.
Going against the cult classic, should have won an Oscar, Blue Chips, starring Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, that was really good.
It's actually a real good movie. People make fun of Shaq for Kazam and Steel,
but
Blue Chips was legit. Like he wasn't the star of the movie. Nick Nolte was the star.
I would say, and Shaq was in that movie, but it wasn't Shaq's movie. It's Nick Nolte's movie.
Like they sold a lot of VHS cassettes because Shaq was on it, because that was right after his rookie year when it was released, like when he was still at his peak.
But it wasn't.
Nick Nolte was a star of that movie, and like I said,
there's
Penny Hardaway.
Forgot about that.
Before they were even teammates.
Now, is this guy an actual basketball player?
He played, but he's not.
He didn't have their career.
He didn't make the league even. Eric Riley, I think, was his name. I don't know if that's accurate. Blue Chips
wins.
Blue Chips gave a very good inside look at college basketball programs that cheat.
Right.
When they give money to kids and just the recruiting process. It's a very, very interesting movie.
Ed O'Neill was in that too.
Ed O'Neill was in it.
Isn't that weird?
And I said, "What's Al Bundy doing? Being a prick?" He was a prick in the movie, and I didn't love
Well,
it.
here's the thing. Ed O'Neill's kind of a prick no matter what movie he's in.
I think so.
That's what he does.
How about this? And the toughest one so far,
Tell
the
me.
original Karate Kid. This can go Karate
Oof.
Kid. All of them, Ralph
Macchio.
and Mr. Miyagi.
Pat Morita.
Going against Shake and Bake, Talladega Nights.
Why you got to do it to me?
I know. That's the toughest one. That
Hey,
5-12 matchup, it's always a little bit of a tough
Why
one
you
in
gotta
the
do that
March
to me?
Madness bracket. Ooh.
because, reason I started Taekwondo when I was a kid, that's because of Mr. Miyagi. I wanted to snatch a fly out of there. I wanted to get some chopsticks.
I know.
You know what I mean? I wanted to crane kick somebody.
I know.
That's what I wanted to do.
I know. I know you did. We used to talk about it.
All the time. You know what I used to think? I used to think one of these days I'm gonna be a ninja. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come into this classroom and I'm gonna flip across the top of all these tables, and everybody's gonna think it's so cool. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna sit here like it didn't happen in the middle of class and just be like, "What? So, y'all seen that? It's nothing.
Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. Just flipping through class.
Over here being a
just,
badass.
Just back flipping through the day is all I'm doing.
But
then you got Ricky Bobby.
waking up in the morning pissing excellence.
You gonna shake and bake?
Magic Man.
So you,
like a spider monkey.
old man.
Talladega Nights quotes. Just the quotes off this thing. 30. I mean, let's just hit them with it. Okay.
It's Will Ferrell.
If you ain't first, you're last. We all know that one. There's a cougar.
It's John C. Reilly.
There's a damn cougar in the car. I know. I put it there. Here's the deal. I'm the best there is. Playing simple. I wake up in the morning. I piss excellence. How about the kitchen? Dear Lord, baby Jesus, there's our brothers of the South call you Jesus. We thank you so much for this bountiful harvest of Domino's, KFC, and the always delicious Taco Bell. I just want to take time to say thank you for my family, my two beautiful kids, beautiful, handsome, striking sons, Walker and Texas Ranger, or TR as we call him. And of course, my red hot smoking wife, Carly, who's a stone cold fox.
I mean, I hate to do this to, I don't know, man. I was going to say it's more quotable, but I can remember, and I can remember so many scenes out of the Karate Kid too, you know.
No one lives forever. No one. With advances in modern science and my high level income, it's not crazy to think I can live to be 100, 245, maybe 300. I'm harder than a diamond in an ice storm.
I'm going to give it to Talladega Nights. And you know why I say that? Is because Cobra Kai ruined it.
That was going to be my...
Cobra Kai ruined it. So I'm going to say...
We go together like cocaine and waffles. Cal Naughton Jr. Are we about to get it on? Because I'm hard as a diamond in an ice storm right now. When you work on your mysterious lady parts and stuff, you need the right tools. That's why you should use Maypax, the official tampon of NASCAR. If you don't chew Big Red...
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, it's so much. I like to picture my Jesus in a tuxedo t-shirt because it says, like, I want to be formal, but I'm here to party too. I like to party, so I like my Jesus to party. So much. And I agree. Like, I thought you were going to go with
Karate Kid.
And I thought, no, Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai kind of ruined it. They shouldn't have done that.
Nights.
Yeah, all day.
Moneyball or Tin Cup?
Man, I feel like I'm really, like, I can quote some like random television shows and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I don't remember none of these. Tin Cup. Oh, that was Kevin Costner movie. Kevin Costner. He's a golf movie. Oh, okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Now, what was the other one?
Moneyball.
Is that the Brad Pitt movie?
Yes.
You know, they're both fine. They're fine. You know what they are? They're fine. It's got a 7.6 out of 10 rating. Moneyball does. Oh. It's okay. It's got Jonah Hill in it. Here's what Brad Pitt does. He said, I'm gonna snap and I'm gonna point to you and I want you to talk to me. While Jonah Hill's sitting in there with them. And they're mad that Jonah Hill's sitting in there, but he wants to snap his fingers and Jonah Hill talk to him and he tells him his stats. That's the part I remember about it.
I like Moneyball a little better than Tin Cup.
I do too.
Moneyball.
That's fine. That's fine.
Coach Carter, which was that was a 2-seed actually. A lot of people liking Coach Carter with Samuel L. Jackson.
You know he's been in more movies than anybody ever.
I didn't. Snakes on the plane.
Yeah.
I got stopped the other day going at it while you're looking this up. you just never know who listens. You never know who listens to this podcast. I got a thing, and I'm not going to say who his name.
A police officer stopped you.
No, but a man. I'll just call him Mr. Jones.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, I'm going to Tompkinsville. Do I need to know what I need to get at the Sonic up there?" Because you know that rant I went off about Tompkinsville, and I felt kind of bad for a minute, where people called us trash.
Right. What'd you say to him?
I just said, "Hey, man,
thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening." But yeah,
get whatever you want. As a matter of fact, you know,
I said I don't.
Got a whole menu full of stuff actually.
And then he's looking. He asked my wife. He's like, "Do you listen to that?" She goes, "No." I said, "So thank you for listening."
Yeah. Hey, I've never watched Coach Carter.
Really?
I've never seen it.
Wow.
What was the other one?
He Got Game. Ray Allen. Jesus, the one you.
The one I was talking about a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right too. I would go with that movie as opposed to Coach Carter because I didn't watch Coach Carter.
Yeah, I liked He Got Game. I don't think it's Coach Carter really was a real inspirational movie. Like he again took a bunch of inner city troubled
hoodlums, turn them into a real cohesive, bonded team.
It was probably a better movie.
Okay, all right, that's fine too.
We'll just go Coach Carter.
Yeah, that's fine.
For my money, I like He Got Game better. But it's not a really good story. It's not that good. He Got Game wasn't that good, really.
Jesus.
It's all right.
It's all right. That's the only thing I remember about that movie.
Okay, I've never seen Facing the Giants.
Never even
It's
heard
a
of
new movie that people put in, but it got a reaction.
Facing the Giants movie.
An action-packed drama about a Christian high school football coach who uses his undying faith to battle the giants of fear and failure. In 6 years of coaching, Grant Taylor has never left his Shallow Eagles to a winning season. After learning that he and his wife, Brooke, face infertility, Grant discovers that a group of fathers are secretly organizing to have him dismissed as head coach.
Because he's infertile.
Well, that seems harsh. When Grant receives a message from an unexpected visitor, he searches for a stronger purpose for his football team. He dares to challenge his players to believe God for the impossible on and off the field. When faced with unbelievable odds, the Eagles must step up to their greatest test of strength and courage. What transpires is a dynamic story of fight between faith and fear.
What did any of that have to do with the fact that he's infertile?
You know, I wonder about that. I thought that seemed like a little bit of
a side note there.
Side of not needed information right there. It's going against a league of their own.
A league of their own wins.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
there's no crying in baseball.
I never thought that would be a number one seed, but that was over the top with our female demographic.
I've watched The League of Their Own more times than I've watched any movie that you've talked about so far.
I watched it as a kid. I don't remember it now. Draft Day against Bagger Vance is the next one. I'm just going to stop this. I've never seen Bagger Vance, nor I ever will. Draft Day is a badass movie with Kevin Costner.
What is that word you're saying?
Bagger Vance.
No, the you just said the name of something with Kevin Costner in it.
Draft Day.
Draft Day.
Hell of a movie. Kevin Costner is awesome.
I have seen Draft Day. I have seen it.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah. We're going to go with it.
Okay.
It's just a great story.
I was thinking you were saying giraffe, and I'm sorry.
The owner dies. Kevin Costner's
putting a team together. He's president or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he just the ending where he goes with his heart and he takes the player that he wants. He trades. He has the number one pick, and they're going to take the star quarterback. And then
he makes some like crazy trades just to let everybody know that he's the guy that's making the trades.
He goes from like 1 to 6. And then trades back to 1, got all of his original picks back, then takes the player with number 1 pick that he could have gotten at 6, just because he went with his heart, went with Bryce Drew. Or, no, it wasn't Bryce Drew. That's a real person. Anyway, with his quarterback. I love Draft Day. 8 Seconds or The Program.
I've got to see what The Program is.
We all know what 8 Seconds is. It's probably going to win.
Seeing as how I don't know what The Program is.
I didn't know what The Program was. It's got I recognized when I seen it, but
a college football coach is told by his bosses that unless they do better this season, it could be his last. To bolster the team, he recruits a talented tailback. A female student is assigned to help him assimilate with college life, and that includes doing his studies because he spent his whole life just playing football. And he finds himself attracted to her, and she already has a boyfriend who is also on the team, but he might be more of a concern about losing his position than losing her to him. And the coach has to deal with his Other players' situations, like the team's quarterback who deals with his father being distant by drinking, and it eventually gets him into trouble. And one of the team's defensive players is obviously using steroids, but passes the drug test.
Huh. I mean, I've always heard about the program.
The program.
If I'm being program,
Yeah.
program. Get country on you. But I don't remember it.
I've never seen it. It sounds awful. I wouldn't watch it. Based off of what I just read, I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah. I think a lot of people.
Hold on.
You just changed your mind because Halle Berry's in
I
it.
just changed my mind. It's got a young Halle Berry.
James Cain, Halle Berry,
Good
Omar Epps.
Lord.
I don't know that I just
young Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Is,
can't beat that.
Take a big stick to beat it.
But 8 seconds beats it, doesn't it?
All day long it does. The only thing I like about this movie is the fact that Halle Berry's in it.
I want to watch it because there's a lot of people that commented the program.
Uh-huh.
But I have watched 8 seconds. What's your favorite part of 8 seconds?
I'm waving my hands like Lane Frost does.
It's a hell of a movie. 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Just,
if I had my cowboy hat in my hand.
Luke Perry, the ultimate heartthrob of the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I know you love
Rest in peace, too.
Angels in the Outfield versus Major League 2.
Angels in the Outfield.
Danny Glover. It was a Disney movie.
I do remember that. Didn't they pick up people and fly them up? The Angels fly them up real high so they could. I said flew them up real high so they could catch fly balls and stuff.
I don't know what you Google it.
We should have done a little yeah, I've seen this. I've seen that. It's all right.
It was good in 1994.
Here's the problem with a lot of these movies. They're from the 90s. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in that. He's a good actor now. Christopher Lloyd. He went back to the future,
I heard that rumor.
Yeah.
Doc, they call him.
Uh-huh. And what was the other one?
Major League 2. Major League's the best. I am so disappointed with people not saying Major League 1 or 2 more than they did on this poll. You're losers.
What was he'd already taken his glasses off and got contacts and stuff. And
Rick Vaughn, Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn. That's when he met the girl, tried to clean up his image.
And he's driving around and got suits on and stuff like that.
It's not the Wild Thing we come to love.
Yeah. Wild Thing, you make my butt sting.
You're terrible.
You make me want to puke.
Major League 2 wins it.
Yeah. Corbin Burnson.
Major League versus the Mighty Ducks.
Major League.
It's the same one except for the -2. It's just Major League.
That's the one that actually had Wesley Snipes in it.
Yeah.
Or the Mighty Ducks. Emilio Estevez.
My wife and kids love the Major Duck. Or the Mighty Ducks.
I can't see that. The Mighty Ducks was huge, right? And we were kids whenever the Mighty Ducks come out. And that was right up our alley. It's like any of the kids.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
I mean,
I went to the movies. I went to the movies and watched every one of them that come out because there was Mighty Ducks 1, 2, 3, and 4. I watched the first 3 at the theater.
Yeah. Not me.
I didn't appreciate the Major League until later.
What I wanted to read was something Bob Uecker. What makes it for me for Major League is Bob Uecker.
Right.
Read some. In case you haven't noticed and judged by attendance, you haven't. The Indians have managed to win a few here and there and are threatening to climb out of the cellar. Ball thrown several feet off the plate, just a bit outside.
He tried to the corner and missed. Ball 4, ball 8, and Vaughn has walked the bases loaded on 12 consecutive pitches. How can these guys lay off pitches that close?
Remember, fans, Tuesday is Die Hard night. Free admission for anyone who's actually alive the last time the Indians won the pennant.
Post-game show is brought to you by Searches Through His Papers. Christ, I can't find it. To hell with it.
Well, you can close the book on Kellner. Thank God.
We don't know where Hayes played last year, but I'm sure he did a hell of a job. Haywood, a convicted felon, isn't he, Monty? Monty doesn't really say it here. Well, he should be.
Hayes is picked off. Well, so much for that. Personally, I think he got hosed on that call. I don't know. Bob Uecker just makes that movie.
So personable. Still alive at 86 years old.
Major League. I just, my wife and kids love the Mighty Ducks. And I watched the second one, I think, some. But, if I have to take one of the brothers, I'm taking Charlie over Emilio. more of a Charlie Sheen guy than I am Emilio Estevez guy.
It depends on when.
Mm-mm.
At certain times, Young Guns, when Young Guns come out, I was an Emilio guy.
Yeah.
Charlie was there, but Emilio was the guy.
Yeah.
He was Billy the Kid. But,
good point.
After Mighty Ducks, I'm going with Charlie.
Above the Rim, the basketball movie with Tupac, or Rudy.
I have to go with Rudy.
Rudy.
Because I've never watched the Tupac movie.
Okay. Bad News Bears,
Uh-huh.
Either one of them. Against Space Jam. Space Jam is more iconic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe not. I mean, Bad News Bears got a pretty good following also. They had the remake with
The 1976 one was, it's so good.
the big one.
Walter Matthau,
Yeah.
Tatum O'Neal. I don't know.
Didn't have Billy Bob Thornton was the remake, right?
Right. I don't know, man. That was such a good, iconic movie at that point in time. And dude riding around on his motorcycle, and he's just so cool and can play.
Yeah.
But don't want to. He's got a rebel. He's kind of got the rebel attitude stuff,
Oh, well.
What was it up against?
Space Jam. Space Jam.
I was such a
Don't
big,
say
like,
Space
Bugs Bunny
Jam.
fan. Tasmanian Devil.
But Michael Jordan, you ever heard of him? He
Mm-mm.
kind of starred in that movie.
Mm-mm. I don't know anything
Space
about
Jam's
it.
a big deal. It got a lot of votes. It was,
Yeah, it's probably the bigger movie, right?
I guess so, yeah. Yeah. Friday Night Lights versus Semi-Pro Jackie Moon.
Another Will Ferrell movie, right?
Yeah.
Semi-Pro Jackie
Yeah.
Moon. And Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
I'm sure Friday Night Lights people like it more.
Well, I mean, I do. I'm a Will Ferrell fan, and I didn't like Semi-Pro.
Yeah, it was
necessarily.
not good.
No, I watched it maybe twice.
Yeah.
Wow. On the opposite of that, I've watched Step Brothers.
Wasn't the whole premise of that like the ABA and
Yeah.
the NBA?
Yeah.
It was. It's Will Ferrell, so I hate to hate it, but
Friday Night Lights was a good fictional novel to start with. Then they made it into a movie, which they made a series on TV. Hard to argue with the success of it.
okay, I'll go with that.
I mean, I agree with Will Ferrell's fine. Will Ferrell's on this with Talladega Nights, and it's not Step Brothers. It's not Talladega Nights. It's not old school. Semi-Pro was fine, but
Who was in Friday Night Lights? 8.8 on TV.com. Man, they really like that.
so that's the television show.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the series. So it's the 2004 one.
That was Billy Bob Thornton. Was the coach in that movie. It was he's the main character. Other than other people I didn't know, honestly.
Huh.
Tim McGraw was the asshole dad. Connie Britton, who actually played on the television series as the wife also.
Oh, really? Yeah, I remember that one now. Garrett Hedlund. Huh. Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
So, yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah. And I watched the movie, then I watched the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
So, going to the other side of the bracket,
Mhm.
Love and Basketball versus Dodgeball.
Dodgeball was the dumbest movie that's ever happened.
I didn't like it, man.
I know people loved that movie.
Loved it.
And they think that Trey Parker and Matt Stone couldn't do no wrong. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not that good, and neither South Park.
That's a hot take there, man.
I'll take. None of it's any good.
You don't like South Park?
Mhm.
Never.
I have at some point in time. When I was a teenager.
Yeah, you were probably 7th grade.
You know what? Those guys have been my age right now the entire time they've been doing this.
Yeah, it's hard
so-
to imagine having that kind of thought process in your 30s.
Yeah, but they have. And
They
have
have.
had. Yeah. I don't know. Dodgeball sucks. Whatever's the other one.
they're gonna love and basketball.
Yeah,
Omar
that
Epps, Rocky or The Wrestler. The Wrestler was the Mickey Rourke film.
Ooh. Rocky's got to win.
Yeah, it's got to, because you're talking about the whole how many Rockies are? 5, right?
Yeah.
Rocky 4, the best, right?
I don't know, man. You've got Tommy Gunn in one.
I don't know. I never watched the Rockies. Yes, I watched all the Rockies at some point.
Right.
I don't remember all the Rockies.
You-
Rocky 4 seems to be what people always go back to as the best.
I don't know, man, because you got Rocky fighting Apollo Creed in the first one, right? He comes from nothing. He's got the stupid little apartment that him and Adrian come in. He's got his little turtle.
Adrian.
And
Rocco.
Polly,
Go slide, huh?
And then after that, you've got
Mulian.
You've got
Thunder Lips. You got Hulk Hogan in there on part 3, Thunder Lips.
He's got Rich, and he's got to fight the Russian in the second one, right? And then,
oh man, you're telling me.
And in the third one, you got Tommy Gunn
and Thunder Lips, Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea.
Okay. All right. And then in the fourth one, what happens in the fourth one?
I thought that was the Russian.
Uh-uh.
I have no idea. Like I'm gonna get some crap because I don't know my Rocky movies. But.
Yeah. I mean, Rocky's got to win. Now that being said, no, you're right. Rocky 4 was the Russian. I'm off on some of them then.
Hey, The Wrestler was a good movie though.
The Wrestler was so good. He fought Apollo Creed in the second one. Who do you fight in that one? I'm like a movie off on all of mine.
So The Wrestler.
Anyway, The Wrestler is such a good movie.
And it's reality. Like these guys, especially the guys in the 80s and 90s who didn't make a ton of money if he didn't work for Vince McMahon. Like these guys struggled. And so the one thing that you really notice is like the autograph signing when they've all got their 8x10s and their VHS cassettes and they're sitting there yawning. And like that's the reality of a lot of wrestlers on the convention scenes these days, just trying out there making, like they're still living in the day.
And Dog the Bounty Hunter did such a good job in it.
That's what he looked like, wasn't it? Mickey Rourke. He's really went from went from looking like Bruce Willis in the early 90s to Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, he looks rough. The Wrestler was such a good movie.
It was a damn good one.
It's a shame that it got put up against the Rocky.
Yeah. Rocky, man. Rocky's got to win it just because of the longevity.
But The Wrestler is a very, very, very good movie.
It's one of my favorites. Okay, so Days of Thunder versus Hoosiers. Hoosiers was a big, big vote getter in this one.
So Days of Thunder was a
Tom Cruise
movie. Yeah. Racing NASCAR, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then what was the other one?
Hoosiers. Spike Lee has tried to pick on Hoosiers in latter day reviews, saying, well, it was a bunch of it was the white kids versus the unruly, undisciplined black kids. And it's like, well, should we really had been cheering for the Hoosiers team because they made it all white versus all black? Yeah. All right.
Gene Hackman's a fantastic actor. I've never seen this movie though. Dennis Hopper.
You've never seen Hoosiers?
Never seen that movie.
Wow.
No, I don't know anything about it.
Well, it's just got to win. It's legendary. Legendary.
Right.
It was a cult classic. Back then, it's went on to just be.
Well, I mean, anything with Sheb Woolley in it, I'm all about
it. Yeah. Not the picture that you'd imagine a guy being in.
That's the picture of anybody named Sheb Woolley. That's the picture right there that I would assume.
Here's a movie I've never seen, and I'm going to get a beating for this one. Bull Durham.
That's another Kevin Costner movie.
Yes.
Bull Durham.
So we should have maybe done
this. Yeah. Now, Susan Sarandon, really good movie. And he is, what's the guy's name? So Kevin Costner's a hind catcher. Tim Robbins is the pitcher. And Susan Sarandon's got that good on her, buddy. And she's giving it to both of these guys right here.
To Tim Robbins
and Kevin Costner in it.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Bull Durham's a good movie. What was it up again?
Kingpin. Old Roy Munson.
Yeah.
I love Kingpin.
Yeah, you know why? The Amish guy would bowl so high all the time because he rolled 11 frames instead of 10 because they Amish always do it a little better.
A little extra. I think her name was Vanessa Angel, the Weird Science TV character.
Yeah.
She was a hottie in that. But now Bull Durham, just by judging by everybody's reaction, I can't.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah, I just haven't. I'm not
97% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's pretty high.
Yeah. Wow. That's a lot. It's a sucky movie compared to.
The thing is that I wouldn't consider Kingpin an actual sports movie.
Right.
So I would say Bull Durham has to win that.
I'll go with that just because of the reaction from all of our listeners. I agree with you. It's not really a sports movie. Let's maybe put the Big Lebowski on this, and I couldn't put the Big Lebowski on a sports movie. It's got
because it's got bowling scenes in it.
Yeah. So, all right, The Rookie. You have to Google The Rookie.
Is The Rookie a pool movie?
I don't think so.
Nope, that's not it. Let me see. Oh, whoa.
2002.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I saw this. He's out there pitching. Dennis Quaid. He's out there pitching, trying to be an old guy.
I remember that movie now. Yeah. Jim Morris resorted to the next best thing, coaching.
Versus what, though?
Well, when you ask me how I feel about the rookie, I'll say gold jacket, green jacket. Who gives a shit? Happy Gilmore's taking this round.
Oh, it's up against Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Hey, sorry, Jim Morris. I don't give a damn whether you had a shoulder injury when you was in high school. You don't give it up.
Yeah, but if I saw myself wearing pants like this, I'd have to kick my own ass. Just tap it in.
Tap, tap, tap.
Just go in the hole. Go in your home.
The price is wrong, bitch.
It's the best, man.
Yeah.
It's Adam Sandler at his absolute best.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler at his absolute medium would be Waterboy.
Is that on the list?
Against For the Love of the Game.
Here's
Google For the Love of the Game. I don't remember this one either. A lot of people did. This got a lot of votes also. I wasn't a big Waterboy fan.
It's a baseball game movie.
It's Kevin Costner. Man.
Kevin Costner really, really likes baseball movies.
Yeah.
He's not going to give it up.
He hit that Field of Dreams thing, boy, and he just thought, I've got something
I'm going to milk this bitch until it runs dry.
Well, go back down. Field of Dreams and what? Go down to where it says all these. So, Field of Dreams in 89, Bull Durham in 88. Oh, that's not Kevin Costner, though. Bull Durham's Kevin Costner, too? Yeah. Tin Cup, 96.
Huh.
Golf movie. So, you know what, hell. Let's just give it to, let's give it to Love of the Game.
Yeah, sure. Kevin Costner likes
your ass kicked by Happy next round.
Hey, John C. Reilly in that movie back in 1999.
And it's funny to roll up on people that you've discovered later on. Didn't know
how much stuff that they was actually in. John C. Reilly was in. I went completely blank. Leonardo DiCaprio movie where Gangs of New York. John C. Reilly was in Gangs of New York. It was a really good movie.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year versus Creed. Rookie of the Year wins that, don't it?
All day
Remember
long.
It's such a good movie.
Here's the thing, Creed wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't. It's a filler.
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year, man, that kid that played for the Cubs.
He broke his, something happened when he broke his arm, and it made him throw 100 mile an hour. Yeah. And because of the way he was, his arm was in the cast or something. It was just really good. And then he had to trick play the last 3 outs of the movie.
Mm. I really enjoyed that as a kid.
Yeah, I did too.
That was probably my favorite. Angels and Outfit was a good movie for a kid. Rookie of the Year was
the best kid movie.
Because you're sitting there as a 10-year-old going, what if it happened to me? What if I had some
I could do that.
superpower?
I'm going to break my arm.
I got to dunk on Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Now, the next one, Never Back Down, which I had never heard of and got several votes.
It's a fighting movie.
It's a fighting movie. Against the Sandlot. You're killing me, Smalls.
The Sandlot wins that.
All day.
Never Back Down it's a cool movie. It's this movie that the guys that wear the tap out all the time, that's the movie that put them in tap out gear. And if they still watch it, hey, go back to 2003. It's not that good a movie. It's got a Superman punch in it, and that made everybody think I could do a Superman punch.
Like Roman Reigns Superman punch?
Yep.
Like where you lift up in the air.
Hey, there's a guy dancing around doing capoeira, and then somebody Superman punched him in the face. It's not realistic.
But Sandlot it's been a classic.
What, since 93?
There's people still wear You're Killing Me small shirts.
It's one of the best movies ever. It wins.
Yep. Varsity Blues.
What the fuck is that?
Think you'll enjoy prison?
Wieners on the glass?
At the Lana's Club? Nope, no good. No good. Come on, Johnny, you can do it.
She's a 10.
Fire that fucking pig skin.
A 10.
Miss Davis, you go to prom with me.
What's it up against?
Purple-headed yogurt slinger.
Oh, what happened to you?
Oh, man. So good. West Canaan Coyotes, baby. Billy Bob. Wendell. Never getting to touch the ball because he's black.
Whipped cream bikini.
Whipped cream bikini.
Everybody thought that would be the coolest thing.
She's never shown you her whipped cream bikini.
Johnny Moxon.
Star quarterbacks in my window. God dang, man.
What's it up against?
Nothing.
Don't matter.
Nothing.
Hey.
Not even reading its name.
Start saying it. Nope.
That's the closest a first-round bye as you can get.
There you go.
It was up against Filler.
Yep.
It was up against spot number 16 on the bracket. Varsity Blues. Brandon Cooper today at work said, that movie's not good. And we even shit on it one time. Then I rewatched and I was like, why did I even say that? because we made fun of his accents. But, man, we just sit there and quoted 10 things off the top of our head. It's
Mhm.
legendary. 42, the Jackie Robinson movie versus The Miracle, the hockey movie, where the Russians and from the Olympics.
I'm going to go 42. I'm not even going to look up. I'm not even going to look up that one because you know what? It's a hockey movie. You know what the only good hockey movie I've ever seen was? Goon.
Yeah. Field of Dreams versus Blue Mountain State.
Field of Dreams.
Yes. Blue Mountain State. I didn't know.
Kentucky.
Slim Allen put that on the list, and I don't.
You're wrong, Slim Allen.
I just thought maybe he just wanted to be different than everybody else, or
some people liked it, right?
I don't know. I guess maybe he did.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never disparage the good name of Slim Allen. So if he liked it, I'll say I might like it.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, I see enough of it to not know that it's never beat Field of Dreams.
Yep.
If you build it, they will come. That's the. Is that Denise Richards?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love her. Used to back in the day, not so much now. All right. Any Given Sunday versus We Are Marshall.
You can see him on TV any given Sunday. Win the Super Bowl and drive off in a Honda.
Yeah, it is. Ain't it funny?
What did you even say? Any given Sunday versus what?
We Are Marshall, but I love that Kanye throw in You Given. I like that.
Yeah, I got to say any given Sunday.
Yeah, that had so much star power in it, and it's been a
Jamie
minute.
Foxx too, right?
It's been a minute since I've seen Any Given Sunday, but
hey,
man,
look here too. Look here, I forgot who I was in it. Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, Al Pacino, Dennis Quaid.
1999 Cameron Diaz too.
Ooh, hell of a movie. Willie Beeman.
Got the ladies screaming.
Willie Beeman. James Woods.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's good. I'd like to watch it again. Where can you find that movie at?
Let's see. On Tubi for free.
Oh, man.
Prime Video, you can subscribe and get it. Vudu, Microsoft, YouTube, and Google Play.
I mess with Tubi. I mess with Tubi, and I mess with
you know Tubi?
Pluto.
Oh, hell.
Pluto's got some good stuff on it.
That guy.
No, it's an app.
Okay.
Yeah, silly son of a bitch. Dude, why this one didn't
I
get
don't
more
know.
love?
I
White
don't know.
Men Can't Jump. Didn't get any love on the polls, and it's one of my favorites. Against Jerry Maguire. Show me the money.
Jerry Maguire's okay.
But
It's Cuba Gooding Jr.'s last good movie, probably.
But really. White Men Can't Jump.
It's one of the best movies of all time.
Hey, let's
Stupid Billy.
I don't want to screw. I don't want to screw, Billy. I want to make love, Billy. It's like when I say I want some water.
I want a glass of water.
Here's your damn water, you psycho. He throws the water. What the fuck, Billy?
What the fuck?
Come back to bed, Billy. I want to screw. Say, get off mama's, because I just got off yours.
Let me
yeah.
Let me pump up your. Come here. Let me pump up your shoes. Dunk.
Ooh, we going to Sizzler. Man, I love White Man Can't Jump. I
It's
love
such
it.
a good movie.
Wesley Snipes. You know, what they always call Woody Harrelson in that movie. They called him something. Make fun of him. Anyway,
Yeah.
God dang, they're so good. That's one of my top 10 movies of all time.
Yeah, it's definitely really high up there. Almost anything Woody Harrelson's in.
I love Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
The Cowboy Way, Kingpin. God dang, he's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Zombieland. The Replacements versus Hoop Dreams. So I'll be honest with you, I don't remember Hoop Dreams. And when I Googled sports movies today, Hoop Dreams was number one on everybody's sports movie list.
1994.
Yeah, I remember the see, I remember watching it. I remember getting.
I don't remember watching it. I do remember, however, this cover right here.
I remember going getting it at Red Bull and Springs, take it home.
Here's the thing: it is for a 1994 movie. It is simply too long.
2 hours and 50 minutes.
That's simply too long.
It's a long time. The Replacements was that Keanu Reeves movie.
Yeah, I know.
And
it's hard to beat anything that's got Keanu Reeves in it.
You like Keanu Reeves?
Love him.
Never been a big fan of Keanu.
Love Keanu Reeves.
Bill and Ted.
Uh-huh.
That was about it. Speed was good.
Yeah.
He's always seemed like, I don't know. You know.
Point Break. I can't believe Point Break. I can't believe Point Break didn't make it onto the list. If Big Lebowski people wanted to put it on it, Point Break should have been on it for surfing. John Wick movies. You got Keanu Reeves on that.
We'll go.
Man, Keanu Reeves is one of the biggest movie stars of all time. The Matrix, John Wick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely is. I just, Bill
and Ted.
I don't like Jim Carrey. People love Jim Carrey. So
I saw a movie the other day that had Jim Carrey in it. It reminded me of Jim Carrey from the 90s. Reminded me of the original Dumb and Dumber Jim Carrey. Reminded me of the original Ace Ventura Jim Carrey. He was in this stupid movie Sonic the Hedgehog, and he was the bad guy.
I don't know.
One of the first things he says, he walks up to the military guy and said, "Who's in charge here?" And as soon as the guy starts to talk, he goes, "I am. I'm in charge."
Oh, I hate Jim Carrey. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I hate it so bad.
It's really good.
Oh, I hate him.
He's Dr. Robotnik. There you go.
Oh, I hate Jim Carrey. Dumb and Dumber, and that's it.
Yeah. I loved Ace Ventura 2.
I hated Ace
When Nature
Ventura.
Calls.
I liked the Cable Guy.
Dumb and Dumber 1 was really good.
Dumb and Dumber 2 was
Cable Guy was fantastic.
Cable Guy was like, yeah, it was good. It was good. But I hate him. And he slept with Jim. He was with Jim McCarthy forever.
Yeah.
Which just brought her down. Replacements or Hoop Dreams?
Replacements.
Okay.
I've never even seen Hoop Dreams. It says it's a documentary.
61 or The Longest Yard?
61. Which Longest Yard?
Google 61 first. Let's look at it.
61.
Baseball movie about lifelong New York Yankee fan Billy Crystal directed this made-for-cable film concerning the 1961 home run race between Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle. Mm-hmm. Well, you lose because you made it for cable. Billy Crystal, you shot for the middle.
Yeah.
If I can just get this on TBS.
Billy Crystal was really big at one point in time, so I don't know why he made that made for TV. I guess he wanted more people to watch it. However, I doubt many people watched it.
No, I think a lot of people probably watched it.
You think so?
I mean, I knew what it was. But,
I didn't know what it was. What was the other one?
I just love The Longest Yard. I love the Adam Sandler version. I love the Burt Reynolds version.
The Burt Reynolds version wasn't that good.
Yeah.
It was the way they shot it back in those days. It's kind of sporadic, kind of spaced out, weird.
I lied, man. I've never once seen that damn movie.
You've never seen the Burt Reynolds movie?
No, I said I loved it. That was a bold-faced lie. I just want to go ahead and admit publicly.
The Adam Sandler version was really good.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
it had everybody. And it had Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kevin Nash, Bill Goldberg, Nelly,
Dave Chappelle.
What was Chappelle? Chappelle wasn't in that movie, was he?
I don't know. I may not know.
Yeah, no, he wasn't in that movie.
Who was the black guy?
There wasn't one token one.
Well, his best friend.
Tracy Morgan was in it.
Chris
Rock. Dave Chappelle. Well, I'll give you more. I'll let y'all vote for that one. Yeah.
I was thinking it was Dave Chappelle.
No, I can see where you get confused on that. Yeah. Michael Irvin was in it.
Nelly. Hey, and one of the funniest comedians of all time was in it, Joey Diaz.
Nicholas Turturro.
The great Khali.
I forgot Khali was in it. Oh,
he broke my nose.
Yeah, Bob Sapp.
I think he did it on purpose.
Bosworth was in it. Man, that's just Bill Romanowski. So, yeah, I really enjoyed The Longest Yard. I liked it over. We can't give too much love to baseball here.
Yeah. Or any.
Longest Yard.
Paul Crew.
So
Adam Sandler is like a legitimate super movie star.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah.
I don't love Adam Sandler. Like I loved him when I was a kid, but
did you watch his Uncut Gems movie? It's not one of his movies. It's not like it was come out of his production crew, but Uncut Gems is really good.
I have to look into it.
Yeah.
So this next one is two really bad movies.
Okay.
One of them got so much acclaim today on this post. I could not believe it. Somebody said, I cannot believe nobody's mentioned Basketball by Trey Parker and Stone again. Dude, that kept getting votes. Like 5 different people.
Basketball got votes.
Yeah. It's a number 2 seed. Kind of got votes.
Really?
Yeah.
And what's it up against? It wins. Whatever it is.
No, it doesn't. The other thing wins. No, it doesn't.
Really?
Terrible movie. The worst Will Ferrell movie, maybe. Blades of Glory.
Oh, my God.
It was terrible. That terrible movie. I watched it one time.
It's got Napoleon Dynamite in it.
Yeah.
You know.
John Heater's his name, right? Whatever.
No. It's Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Terrible movie. I remember watching it.
Yeah, it's absolutely awful. I mean, the premise of it is awful. In the trailer for the movie, they've got John Heater doing the splits in Will Ferrell's face, and then
hated it.
Yeah.
Basketball was pretty funny at the time. Me and Jeremy Hammer watched it.
It's funny at the time, right? It doesn't hold up.
But at least it was funny at the time.
I don't know that Blades of Glory ever had any.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going with this. It was
I'll take it. I'll take it, but it's not making it out of the next round.
Wake up, bitch! You're my new best friend. Remember that? He's in his
No, I didn't. I stayed away from like all of the Trey Parker, Matt Stone stuff. I didn't like it. I don't like it. I don't like basketball. I watched about 5 minutes of it, and that's all I could take of it.
Yeah. I would say, like I told Travis Fox and them on Facebook, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have the DVD.
Right.
I've got basketball somewhere on DVD. So we're finally around to the next round after all that.
So we're going to speed round.
Speed round. Remember the Titans or Caddyshack?
Caddyshack.
Oof.
Really? You think so?
Remember the Titans had like 20 votes today.
Really?
This.
Well, we'll paper, rock, scissors for it. First one wins. I'm Caddyshack.
Okay. Remember the Titans. Rock.
Hey, hold on.
Rock, paper, shoot, then show.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So on the fourth one, like third.
Rock, paper, scissors, and then we're going.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Bam.
Okay.
I went scissors. He went paper. You showed your hand, man. I almost went something different because you went paper on the example.
I thought he's going to think there's no way he would do that again.
Outsmarted you.
Yep.
Little Giants or Gridiron Gang? Little Giants, I think. More people remember it. I like Gridiron Gang. I just love everything Dwayne does. But I think
here's how much I remembered it. I couldn't remember what it was when we looked it up while ago and talked about it.
Blue Chips or Talladega Nights?
Blue Chips.
Love you, Talladega Nights.
Blue Chips is a better movie.
It is
better sports movie.
It is better sports movie. And Talladega Nights is let's call it for what it is. It's a funny movie.
It's a Will Ferrell movie.
Moneyball or Coach Carter?
I would have to say Moneyball because I didn't watch Coach Carter.
Yeah. Cool. I think enough people will like Moneyball. They won't get mad at us.
Okay.
Coach Carter had a big effect on people. I have not watched Coach Carter in 15 years. So, A League of Their Own or Draft Day?
I would say A League of Their Own.
Yeah. I'm a big Draft Day fan. I've not watched League of Their Own in 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Marla Singer, hitting, dropping bombs out into the outfield.
And 8 Seconds or Major League 2?
I would say Major League 2 because it's actually a sports movie. I don't know that you'd call bull riding a sport. Like, who's got bigger balls and can hang on longer?
Major League or Rudy?
Oof.
Major League for me.
Yeah, I would. Rudy's a cool movie.
I don't remember Rudy that good. I don't.
It's a cool movie.
Was it like he was just an
underdog the whole time? He's just a little bitty guy, and he wants to go to he wants to play for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And he has to go to the junior college first because, he's not a big guy and he's not super smart. So he goes to junior college first. Mm. And there's a super big athlete that's at the junior college. He goes and he paints helmets and he does all kinds of shit for the team. And he's one of the biggest supporters. And he finally makes it on the team because he's gritty and all this stuff. And,
I remember seeing it. It's just been a minute. Space Jam or Friday Night Lights?
I would say Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, Space Jam had a good little run.
Yeah.
But Friday Night Lights, just like I said, the totality of the book, TV series, and movie, that's just it's a lot.
Seems like it's more.
Seems like it's a lot. Space Jam, unfortunately, the success,
it's going to get remade.
The success of Space Jam, it means we got to watch that LeBron James put his.
One too.
I hope it flops. Hope it's 117% on Rotten Tomatoes. Love and Basketball or Rocco? People really love Love and Basketball. It's just crazy to me.
What was it up again?
Rocky.
It's got to be Rocky, though, right? For me, it's Rocky.
It's just,
Love and Basketball, people like it, but Rocky's been around since the 70s.
Yeah. I think Love and Basketball, I was really like today when all the comments started coming, I was like, it's good, but it's like a love story.
That has basketball in it.
The basketball is the story. Like they meet on the basketball court as little kids.
Mm-hmm.
He pushes her down, blah, blah, blah. But then they grow up and they high school together. He makes the NBA and that's a nice little, it's a cute little story that your girlfriend loves, right?
Yeah.
But Rocky, man.
Rocky.
Hoosiers or Bull Durham?
Okay. I didn't watch either one of them. I've seen Bull Durham, but I don't know. You said people liked Hoosiers.
Yeah.
I don't have strong feelings about Bull Durham, but Bull Durham was a good movie.
We'll go Hoosiers. I don't remember Bull Durham at all. I barely remember Hoosiers, but more people voted for Hoosiers.
I don't remember Hoosiers at all. So,
okay. Happy Gilmore against Love of the Game.
Happy Gilmore.
So people are gonna give a shit because Happy Gilmore, like, well, that's not. If Talladega Nights is not a sports movie, then but it was a golf movie. It was a golf movie.
Mm-hmm. It's golf.
And he's a hockey player. He's a dual sport.
It wins by default.
Rookie of the Year or Sandlot? Probably Sandlot. Just because Rookie of the Year was cute, 94.
Sandlot holds. I would watch
still.
it now. I'd watch it with my kids.
Varsity Blues or 42?
Varsity Blues.
Sorry, Jackie. You probably have your own day, Varsity Blues. No, Johnny Moxon don't have it, but it's a better movie. I don't know. It's a better movie for our age group. I don't know. 42 is probably last and probably hits for people. But Field of Dreams or Any Given Sunday? Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
Field of Dreams. It was a big movie. White Man Can't Jump or The Replacements?
White Man Can't Jump.
Get out here. The Replacements. Hate you even.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves is fun, so.
Longest yard or basic. Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't get you tore up here. Longest yard advances. Now down to the 2, 4, 6, 8, final 16, the Elite 16. What do they call it? Sweet 16, not Elite. I'm stupid. Remember the Titans or Little Giants?
Remember the Titans, probably.
Yeah. I think we're going to go pretty far with Remember the Titans. Blue Chips or Moneyball? Blue Chips. Keep the Shack alive. League of Their Own or Major League 2?
I would say A League of Their Own is probably a more time, like, it's probably a better long distance movie.
Yeah, and the second one, the sequels have made it long enough on Major League 2. Major League or Friday Night Lights?
I would say Major League.
Me too. Major League, I was so pissed today when Major League was not getting any love, and I think it was Lee Bowles then said Major League. I was like, damn, finally.
Yeah, right.
So I mentioned Major League. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's Major League.
Mm-hmm.
It's Serrano, Pedro Serrano. And come on.
You have no. That's
no marvels. It don't matter. Marvels. Rocky or Hoosiers?
Rocky.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Stallone the whole way. I'm for my money. It's Stallone punching Friday Night Light or
Happy Gilmore or The Sandlot? Happy
Gilmore. I gotta say it. Here's the problem. Sandlot's probably a better sports movie.
Probably, but
But I like Happy Gilmore better.
Varsity Blues or Field of Dreams? Oof. Now it's getting close. It's getting tough down here.
If you build it, they will come.
I think Field of Dreams probably a little
bit better movie.
Damn.
It's hard to say, but I believe it did.
Varsity Blues made it very far on our 90s movies bracket.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's.
I think, if it was up against some other stuff, I think it would have made it farther.
I don't know. Hey, look, Field of Dreams, it's the ultimate baseball,
It's America's pastime.
It's America's pastime. It's a dream of what his vision was for baseball. But Varsity Blues is like showing how big football is in Texas. Like high school football in Texas, just like Friday Night Lights, but with a little bit more of a teenage twist. It was meant for the demographic it hit, but goddamn, Varsity Blues got so many votes. I don't even know what to do on this one.
I say Field of Dreams.
Okay. Can't go wrong. Either one. They both got a ton of votes. White Man Can't Jump or The Longest Yard?
White Man Can't Jump.
I agree. All right, down to our Elite 8. Remember the Titans or Blue Chips? I'm going to have to give it to Remember the Titans.
I would say so. Man,
people.
It's up to you because, you're the one kicking Shaq out of the list right now.
Well, I would never kick Kazam off the list if it needed to be here.
Right.
Just he was the main star in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the Titans. People love the movie. People love it more than I remember loving it.
I don't even remember seeing it.
Yeah. I think it was a good movie, but man, people love the shit out of that movie. I'm telling you, it had like 20 votes. A League of Their Own or Major League? I'm still going Major League here.
You think so?
No, I just don't remember League of Their Own like you do.
Right. I don't know, man.
League of Their Own got more votes. We'll go League of Their Own.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the more memorable movies in Major League. And it's actually not a Major League. The original one kind of had a funny turn to it. It's kind of trying to be funny. Bob Uecker and Randy Quaid and all them. League of Their Own was supposed to be a serious story. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm fine. Our listeners,
I really like A League of Their Own.
Rocky or Happy Gilmore?
Rocky.
Rocco. Field of Dreams or White Man Can't Jump?
White Man Can't Jump.
Keep it alive for White Men Can't Jump. Field of Dreams, baseball people's going to attack us. But you know what? Woody Harrelson.
Hey, they made it. A baseball movie made it to the Elite Eight with us. I mean, so that's pretty good.
And actually, there's one in the Final Four here.
Yeah.
League of Their Own. So, Remember the Titans or League of Their Own?
I would say a League of Their Own.
Yeah, I know you would. Damn.
But, I mean, if I may be in the minority on that one. I may be the only one champion in this League of Their Own.
Why don't you Google better movie, League of Their Own, or
how are we going to
Remember the Titans?
Let's do this. A League of Their Own. Let's see what the 7.3, 78, 67. And then
right there. 7.8.
73, 48.
73. What was the 48 mean?
It's a Metacritic. So on IMDb, which one had a bigger one?
It was 7.8 to 7.3.
Well, there you go. We'll do Remember the Titans then.
All right.
Rotten Tomatoes had the same, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Rocky versus White Men Can't Jump. Now you're looking, there's some shitty Rocky movies in there, but there's some really good Rocky movies.
Rocky 1 is a really, really good Rocky movie.
Rocky, White Man Can't Jump.
Here's the thing about the original Rocky movie. He sat on that, Sylvester Stallone sat on that movie for a long time because he wanted to make it. He wanted to be in it. Mm-hmm. And he finally was going to get it made, and then they were going to have somebody else do the acting in it, and he wouldn't let them do it. He said, no, this is my movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my movie. You know, that launched his career.
Yeah.
You know.
It's pretty good.
Rocky's really, I don't know. Rocky's going to go a long way. What'd you say?
Well, he has made it a long way. He's made it to the Final Four against White Man Can't Jump.
Oh, Rocky all day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, in the finals, Remember the Titans versus Rocky.
Rocky! Ooh, knock him out, Rock!
Well, I think you
got to give it to him, Rock.
He ain't DMX. Because Denzel Washington has brought all these boys together in the 60s, whites and blacks. Remember the Titans is the greatest sports movie of all time. Better than Rocky 1. Better than Rocky 2.
Oh! Knock him out, Rock! 8.1, bitch!
Okay, hold on a second.
IMDb.
Hold on a second. Okay, type in Rocky 2 now.
We ain't talking about that. We're talking about Rocky.
This is whole. Rocky.
Rocky.
From round 1.
Knock him out, Rock.
We talked about all the Rockies.
We're only talking about this one.
Just say Rocky 2. Here's what we'll do. 7.3. That's a good one. Okay. Do 3.
It's going downhill fast though. 6.8. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See what Rocky 4 is.
6.9. Coming back.
Okay, coming back.
Rock.
Rocky 5.
Oh,
5. That kills your.
Shit.
Yeah.
I got another one. Oh, 7.1 Rocky Balboa.
Well, we don't count the Rocky Balboas, do we?
I got one more, I think.
Okay.
Got one more in there.
No.
Nope.
Okay, so let's do this. Calculator. So there's 6 Rocky movies.
It got rough on me.
Calculator 8.1 plus 7.3 plus 6.8, 6.9.
We're getting at 8.1, trying to do a lot. We're trying to do a lot with 8.1.
0.3 plus that 7.1 is going to help you out. Equals
not that much though.
41 and a half divided by 6 is 6.9.
We're going off Rocky 1 though.
Yeah.
Oh, Rocky 1 got an 8.
Yeah.
You know, Rocky 1 is good. Knock him out, Rock.
Yeah, knock him out. So the greatest sports movie of all time
is Rock.
Is Remember the Titans.
Shit.
Won't we Google,
but I don't remember the Titans is the problem.
We'll Google Remember the Titans one more time. For our listeners, they're saying, yep, y'all just give it to a movie that you don't remember. Either one of you, sorry son of a bitch, don't remember. Yep. I remember it. But I don't remember it.
Here, let's go to IMDb and we'll read the thing.
Hey, what about the critic reviews? Go back. There's critic reviews there.
Hold on. I'm getting there.
Oh, from Metacritic.
See the full review.
That's a long review.
We're
not doing all that now. No.
Ham-fisted Titans. There you go, Michael Sullivan's a little ham-fisted. I like that. I like how you said that. Let me just get to this right here.
How about their Wikipedia?
Nope. I'm going to this one.
We already read all that.
Oh, well, never mind then. What are we doing then?
Go to Wikipedia.
We've already decided that Rocky's winning, right?
No, well, I think this did. Oh. Remember the Titans is a 2000 American biographical sports film produced by Jerry Bruckheimer and directed by Boaz Yakin. The screenplay is based on the true story of Coach Herman Boone, portrayed by Denzel Washington, in his attempt to integrate the T.C. Williams High School football team in Alexandria, Virginia, 1971. The film was co-produced, yada, 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 yada. All right, let's go down to the story then. The plot. All right, that's just, So that's a lot. That's a lot. But, let's go on down to the, no, go on down to that. Music, don't give a shit about the soundtrack. The release, the reception. Remember the Titans opened strongly, grossing $26,000 its first weekend, staying in the top 5. Went on to gross an estimated $115 million and some change. Among mainstream critics in the U.S., Remember the Titans received generally positive reviews. Rotten Tomatoes reported 73% of sample critics gave the film a positive review with an average of 6.3 out of 10. Let's see. Relentlessly manipulative and hopelessly predictable, but noted it was a notch above the average entry in part because of its social message. Well, in times like this, we can't have this poll without giving it to the black and white integration.
Okay.
If we picked Rocky, we'd just be two white guys cheering on some Italian schmuck.
You know what I say?
Go Rocco. Knock him out, Rock.
Knock him out, Rock.
Knock him out, Rock.
Knock him out, Rock.
Let's see what Olivia Kirby has said on Facebook.
All right.
Coach Carter.
Okay.
Olivia Kirby, Coach Carter, Pat Dream said, Field of Dreams for the love of game. Kevin Costner fan, maybe. The Blind Side. Kelly Jones says, 10 Cup. Jen Anderson says, the replacements for the love of the game. Southpaw.
Southpaw is all right. It's not.
That didn't pop up on anything.
It's a recent movie. You know why I really like Southpaw? Because, Dana Lynn Bailey, which is a female bodybuilder that is also a internet personality. Her husband is was the soundtrack, the main motion.
Jesus Christ.
God, I fell apart. I couldn't get to where I was trying to go.
Sonny's,
Rob Bailey's song is on the soundtrack.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Sonny Silk says Major League is the best baseball movie ever. Rocky's probably the best sports movie ever.
Knock him out, Rock!
Opinion. Marcus Hudson, The Natural and Caddyshack. Randy Cherry, Miracle. Greater and Remember the Titans. Major League and A League of Their Own. Uncle Drew. Yep. Uncle Drew is not even. How in the hell you can put Uncle Drew as the best basketball movie, Randy Cherry? You're better than that. Andrew Meadows, Hoosiers for sure. Just ask my JV players. Rocky 3 and Rocky 4 are also in consideration, along with Glory Road. Tristan Stafford says A League of Their Own, The Sandlot, Remember the Titans, Space Jam, and The Longest Yard. Lee Bowles, Major League.
I'm telling you, A League of Their Own, if A League of Their Own was in there with Rocky, I'd have had a hard time with it.
Dude, Stephanie Hicks, The Blind Side. Deanna Cherry, League of Their Own, and Space Jam. Lindsey Morris, The Mighty Ducks. Chad Flatt, 61. Judy Hatcher, Coach Carter. Judy Hatcher, Loving Basketball. Brandy Cash, Facing the Giants. Anthony Buck, Field of Dreams, Remember the Titans. Mitchell Crabtree, The Program. Tyler Reveille, Friday Night Lights. Kenny Dotson, For the Love of the Game. It's Tammy Dotson, For the Love of the Game, Varsity Blues. Rebecca Head, Remember the Titans. Kenny and Tammy Dotson, Draft Day. Jacob Law, The Sandlot. Linda Cawthorn, all of them, and For the Love of Basketball. Thad Johnson said no Varsity Blues. I said it didn't have to be what was listed, you big dummy. Brooks Comer, 8 seconds. Robert Stepp, Any Given Sunday in Hoosiers. Charles Henry, The Program. Doug Martin, Bull Durham, and 10 Cup, taking the minus 250 on that. Curtis Rich, Remember the Titans, followed by Glory Road. Then he said the greatest game ever played isn't terrible either. He said that's a golf movie made by Disney. Daniel Dawes, Bagger Vance, Quentin Gass shouts out Moneyball and Blades of Glory. So your Blades of Glory came from your brother-in-law.
There you
go. Zachary Bowman, Friday Night Lights. Glennis Henson, The Draft, which I thought she meant Draft Day. I don't know. Jason Head, Bull Durham. Amber Burchett, Remember the Titans. Brittany Daly, Blindside. Coach Carter, Field of Dreams. Brittany Roller, Remember the Titans, Angels in the Outfield. Samantha Hannah Wicks, A League of Their Own. Allison Painter, Loving Basketball. Sherry McMillan, Greater and Remember the Titans. Sonia Hartman, Replacements. Devin Keith, Basketball. Vince Griffin, Varsity Blues. Sherilyn Prophet, Loving Basketball. Jonathan Brown, Dodgeball. Renee Morris says, Joanna Man. LOL, but really, Angels and Outfield.
Joanna Man's pretty funny.
Jason Fox, hard to pick an overall favorite, but Varsity Blues. Joe Leveckus, Waterboy. Jeremy Graham, Rudy. Richard Jawan Hubbard, White Man Can't Jump. Any Given Sunday, Loving Basketball, Varsity Blues. Cameron Dyer, Remember the Titans. Kelly Jones, Sandlot. Coach Carter, Mystery, Alaska. Blindside for Marsha Emerton, Jeanette Gore, Space Jam, Ashley Nicole Owens, Hoosiers and Loving Basketball, Daniel Hall, Hoosiers, Blue Chips, Amy Hill, Talladega Nights, Jeremy Mackie, The Natural, For the Love of the Game, and Days of Thunder, Roger Hardison, Bull Durham or Sandlot. I mean, god dang. Preston Penn says Airbud. Hashtag I got jokes. Sarah Davidson says, from a female's perspective, A League of Their Own. Matthew Scott, Varsity Blues. Never back down. Brandon Cooper says, holy shit, get ready for this. D2 Mighty Ducks, Rookie of the Year, not really. Major League 1 and 2. Remember the Titans, Coach Carter. Kazam. Ha. Hoosiers, Angels in the Outfield, Moneyball, Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, The Rookie. Do you want me to keep on naming movies? Because The Miracle is pretty good too, and I consider Jerry Maguire a sports movie as well. Oh, and The Longest Yard. Can't forget that one. Christy Lowe says Glory Road and Hoosiers. Ashley York says Hoosiers in a League of Their Own. Tammy Chapman, 8 seconds. Amanda Lee, Remember the Titans, Blue Chips, Rudy, 11 basketball, 8 seconds. Coach Carter. Annabeth Kennard, Varsity Blues. Emily Burgess, Remember the Titans, Coach Carter, Talladega Nights. Matthew Scott says Rocky 4. Kim Scantlin, Remember the Titans, In Trouble with the Curve. Brandon Chaffin. Friday Night Lights, Rudy. Christy Cope is 42. TJ Dennis. Friday Night Lights, Remember the Titans, 42. Glory Road. You get the friggin' point. Thank you all.
A lot of people like a lot of these sports movies.
Oh my Lord, I didn't know that. I was getting into myself. All that.
Yeah. So you got to hit one people like.
Robbie Cox, Major League for sure. Then Remember the Titans. Oh my word. Damn. I can't believe
that was
basketball.
Fun.
Can't believe basketball got that many.
People like dumb shit. You know.
Yeah. So anyway,
that was fun. I like it.
I like to say we took a trip down memory road, but I didn't remember it all.
I didn't remember a lot of them.
I didn't remember a lot of those movies anyway.
Yeah.
So, dang.
Well, that's 2 hours.
It's a lot, isn't it?
That's enough.
Yeah, it's plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have split that into 2 different ones.
Yeah, that's enough though.
Tired of you.
Yeah, get out of here. I love everybody else.
Mike DeMez at the Doe Creek this Saturday. Go see him.
Knock them out, Rock.
Knock him out, Rock.
Okay. We'll talk to you next week.
I love you.
I love you too.
No, I meant them.
Oh, y'all too. Yeah, sure. Sure. You can hit on a guy in Texas, but you can't tell me you love me. All right. See you guys.